Okay, I think everything's looking good. Yes, okay. I guess I should be a bit dramatic about this. Hold on, let me turn the music down. Because it's been a couple of weeks, and by the way, I do know my camera's off, but I'll turn it on in a second. It's been a couple of weeks since we last streamed, because I had exams. They went well. Now that's done, so you know we're back in it. But something happened during those 2 weeks thanks to a little Guilty Gear video that I posted. It's right there. We went from 90-something, 80, 90-something subs to 116, which is really quite a lot. We've passed our 100 sub goal that it's been our goal for quite a long time, and it's crazy to think that we finally passed it. So for anyone that's unaware, so what we're gonna be doing to celebrate 100 subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a marathon live stream reaction of the Ace Attorney anime, which goes over the Phoenix Wright trilogy. And honestly, this reaching 100 subscribers could not have been timed better, because next week is spring break, and I'm gonna be back down in Miami, where I can actually do that. So you can expect sometime next week, probably one of the regular days of the week, I'm gonna be just going through the entire Ace Attorney anime, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. But I guess now that we're here on stream, I guess I just wanted to welcome anyone who might be new, who's joined thanks to the Guilty Gear content. And yeah, I guess we should increase our sub goal now. I forgot that I need to do that. I mean, we can't just keep it at 100 now that we've passed it. What should we go for next? 1,000 is too much. We can't go for 10 times growth. I say maybe like I'd say maybe let's go for 200. 200 sounds reasonable, right? Let's make 200 if it will update properly. Table template. Hold on, give me a second while I figure this out. Team labels. Restart? There we go. Yes! Okay, so 200 is our next goal. I have no idea what we're gonna do for 200, but you can expect the 100 celebration coming shortly. Once again, thank you guys for getting us to 100. It's been great, and yeah, let's get into the game. We've had enough of me just talking. All right, we can add off. Yeah, let's just get started. Turnabout Serenade. Right. Oh, right. We completely forgot because we were so held up trying to figure out if there were a few like logical issues with the we thought there may have been a few logical issues with the case, so we were like trying to figure that out. That we were so caught up on that we never actually got a chance to watch the cinematic for the next chapter. So we never got a preview, so this is gonna be I have no idea what this is gonna be about. So yeah. Let's just get right into it. Let's rock! Are they playing Guilty Gear? What? Oh, is that Joe's skin? That's probably Gavin's band, I'd take it. Oh, looks like. Oh, yeah, that was him. Rock on, everyone. The party's not over yet. Get out your handkerchiefs for our special guest. That's right, baby. The night's just getting started. Thank you for coming to the Gaviners. Guilty as charged. This ends the first part of tonight's show. There will now be a 20-minute intermission. So what the hell is happening? So, the fucking blue badger, motherfucker, that shit is everywhere. So, okay, looks like, so we're moving on to the third case. I guess I should have stated that. The third case tends to be more disconnected from the rest of the games, right? I mean, yeah, Turnabout Samurai, Turnabout Big Top, Turnabout Recipe for Turnabout? Yeah. Yeah, it's usually like the odd one out case, which is why it's interesting that this time it seems to be centering around Gavin, meaning that it likely won't be, you know, just this out there case that doesn't tie in the main story, because we still have that main story to get back to from the, from that, you know, whatever, hinting at Phoenix and Kristoff relationship in the, you know, in the past. So I guess we'll have to see how that goes. I wonder if we'll finally get to learn some more, because something that I actually noticed when I was because I was watching back some of the videos from the last case, and something I noticed is that Gavin was strangely passive as a prosecutor, right? Like, I did obviously take care to mention that he's not like Gato, and that Gato would just interrupt us every 3 seconds about like, can you prove that, right? Obviously not like that, but like even looking back to like the actual competent prosecutors like Edgeworth and Franziska, like they would constantly be engaging. Like whenever Phoenix was going up, Franziska too, but mostly in the case of Edgeworth, it really felt like Phoenix was battling it out with the prosecutor to try to reach the truth, right? But Gavin basically did nothing during the previous trial. It was mostly just Apollo versus fuck, what's her name? Alita? Yeah, it was really just Apollo versus Alita. Like Gavin had almost no involvement with the case, which is really interesting. He's probably the most passive prosecutor we've had so far, and I wonder if that's gonna somehow tie into a story. And well, I mean, he's cool, so I hope we actually, if this is gonna be centered more around like him, I hope we actually get to see him be more active in the case, because you know, it feels kind of weird for the prosecutor to just not do anything during the case, you know? But yeah, July 7th, 8:05 p.m. backstage hallway. This is so cool! I was at a Gaviners concert! Of course he called it the Gaviners! He's a fucking narcissist. Did you say something? My ears are still ringing. Gaviners, putting the sick back in music. Well, I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice, sending us those tickets at 20% off. They're hard to get a hold of, you know? When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free. I mean, to be fair, like 20% off and a backstage pass, that's pretty fucking nice. That's pretty damn nice of them. Let's head to his dressing room, Apollo. You know, like we're a couple of VIPs. I've always dreamed of being a VIP at the Gaviner show. Trucy, you didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know the lead vocalist's name? Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He lives in Flavier. What a lovely name. He's so dreamy. Yeah, but I'm a girl. I'm supposed to swoon over gods of rock. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I'll swoon with you, okay? We can swoon together. God awful, maybe. A Apollo with the cords of steel and the tongue of silver. Sheesh! Also, that is a very adorable sprite that I will probably end up using for the next thumbnail. I bought all their stuff on the way home from the trial. She literally found them like a few days ago and is now going insane. I got 12 Gaviner's album and 15 concert videos. That was quite a bit of impulse shopping. I gotta advance my next 15 years worth of allowance. This is right. That sounds like a real act of generosity. What the fuck is happening? Who would have imagined me here? At Gaviner's concert, watching Prosecutor Gavin rock. To be honest, it was kind of cool. And I'm a bit envious. Hey, maybe you should join the band. You've got the cords of steel. You can sing, right? Not that I ever admit that to Trucy. Jesus Christ! More police paraphernalia than a fucking. Man's got more police gear than a fucking right-wing radio host. Sheesh! July 7th, Gaviner's dressing room. Ah, you made it. Mr. Gavin, thank you so much for the tickets. And the invoice you sent along with them. You're incredible up on stage, Mr. Gavin. Nothing like music to brighten up the mood after a trial, yeah? And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it myself. His guitar is the fucking Red Badger? No fucking way, dude. We're singing, right? The siren of the ballad. Shouldn't it be the Ballad of the Siren? Also, I'm just gonna say this. You cannot be rock and roll and simp for the police. Those things are mutually exclusive. Rock is inherently anti-authoritarian. Oh yeah, that flyer said she flew all over the way for this show. That's right. I happened to catch her show overseas. Her voice is divine. And she's probably gonna be at a divine place by the end of tonight, right? Gonna be fucking dead. But yeah, no. This man is not rock and roll, he's a fucking poser. I knew I had to invite her to perform with us. Lamir, you praise me too high. Who is this guy? He's huge. It's Vosh. Oh, that is a nice beard though. Just how fucking flat it is. Well, allow me to introduce Mr. Romain Letou. Romain Letou's! No, I just got that! Whoever writes these fucking names, I'm telling you, a crossover between fucking Ace Attorney and Dragon Ball would just be people talking about, would just be, have the weirdest fucking names. Lamiro's manager, and her interpreter, incidentally. It's a great honor. It is a great honor for us to be here. He's French, right? Letouche. And a great honor for Lamiro to be hers in this country. That's more German. Fuck. What the fuck? Alien Ladybug Kamehameha Wave, a two snakes tree branch, goat horns Ladybug Kamehameha, Kneeling, key, scissors, inflatable tube man, flower arrow question mark, Among Us, goat. Yes, I understood that perfectly. It's wow, it's such a complex geopolitical statement on the current Ukraine-Russia conflict right here. I mean, this game is truly ahead of its time. That voice. Wish I could understand it. It's beautiful. I have no idea how I'm supposed to read that. Oh, it's Lemiror. I'm actually meeting Lemiror. Lemiror. Mysterious songstress. Her quiet, deep song glides through the air. Lilting? Of a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Now this music. She's a real artist. Je m'appelle Baguette. Lamar says, we have long looked forward to this joint performance. Ah, Lemire, your voice. It is art. But without this piano to guide me, it is but a voice. Who the fuck is that? Seen this kid somewhere before. He plays piano at all of Lemiror's concerts. He's cute, and he's really good pianist. Good pianists are a dying breed, I hear. Oh no! Oh no! You can't just drive-by shooting. You can't just kill Mr. Right like that. Sheesh. Allow me to introduce Machi Tobaye. He is blind. Oh, okay. What? This name is trying to be something. I need to figure it out. Machi Tobaye? Machi Tobaye? I have no idea. He is blind. This is why he never strays far from Lemiror. They are always together. Like characters from some fairy tale. Lemiror's so, what's the word? Exotic! That is not politically correct, Trucy! And mysterious! She does seem quite pretty. At least her eyes do. Hers is a kind of sightseeing mystique. Huh? She travels the globe, putting the sights she sees into songs. Even though her appearance and voice are exotic, her songs remind us of something close and warm. Sights into song? So poetic! Not really. She was gracious enough to put music to my lyrics tonight. The Guitar Serenade. I hope you enjoy it. I can't wait! Someone's gonna fucking die! I'm so excited. And now, it is time. For the next part, we're giving the Gaviners hard rock a little rest. Lemiror, the stage is yours. The band's members do not play during Lemiror's ballad. Only Machi's tender tones and Lemiror's dulcet voice. And my guitar, of course. Woohoo! Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know? I should have learned to play the guitar. Apollo's so jealous. Not much romance in the Courts of Steel. What? Lead singers are like the peak of popularity for any band. You just gotta, you know, put those chords to singing actual chords. Shall we hit the stage then? Good luck, Mr. Gavin. Take care. Your heart starts stolen away, yeah? Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly. I mean, technically, your voice box is a... Oh. Sugar, sugar, all that night in your embrace. When you stole away the keys, my heart held on so tight. What the fuck? How someone's gonna fucking die? Pleasure, but a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. These 3D animations feel really out of place. Woo woo. Burning on my heart. Oh, is this? Burn my love away. Oh, fuck! Like a bullet of love. Fire. Take my life away, all away. That is a really nice trick. And some bullshit too. Guitar, guitar, up together to the sky. This is really fucking creepy. Gavin trying to put out his fucking guitar. Then quite literally the fucking meme of the guy playing piano while it's on fire. Also, I do not want to sing anything ever again. My god, that was bad. July 7th, 9:05 p.m. Backstage hallway. Wow, wasn't the mirror amazing? I even cried a little. I was surprised Prosecutor Gavin actually burned his guitar. Yeah, that even surprised me, and I'm a magician. What a production! What a destruction. I don't think Prosecutor Gavin was expecting it either, oddly. He looked as surprised as I was. Is that what they call risking life and limb for art? I think he's my new hero. I'm not sure I'd call that art. Well, what are we doing here? Let's get going to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. There's 20 minutes till the last part of the show. How many breaks does this band need? They're talentless, so quite a lot, I assume. July 7th, Gaviner's dressing room. What the heck was that? I was never consulted about it. I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin, sir. Where's the man in charge? I play rock, not great balls of fire! Speaking of fire, I have a good mind to fire whoever's responsible! He seems upset. Apollo Justice, were you the one who tried to torch me? Hey, I didn't do that! So much for risking your life for art. The Guitar Serenade is ruined! Ruined! Hey, this is what you get for fucking being for your fake rock bullshit, you know? You deserve this. That was the spirit of rock and roll smiting you from the heavens for the insult that is putting a police uniform in a rock and roll dressing room. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, let's try to talk to him at least. I don't think he's in the mood for that. I'm not sure that's the best move right now. And of course, God, he's so angry. That needs, I need to make that an emoji for the Discord server. Hold up, give me a second. It's so good. He's so fucking angry. See, what should I call the file? Gavin angry. We'll figure it out later. By the way, you can join the Discord down in the description. Great. Do we have anything in the court record other than our badge? No. Attorney's badge. Her forehead. Yeah. I understand that I'm not Prosecutor Gavin now. I'm lead vocal of the Gaviners. My band sings a different song on a different stage. Right, I wish I had an alter ego to hide behind sometimes. Where can we go?
Apollo, where do you think you're going?
Oh, I was just going to the bathroom. Let's start to talk to Mr. Gavin while we have the chance. Okay, I suppose. I can't hold it in much longer, though. Alright, let's take a look around here. This guitar is the greatest.
The guitar! That's the legendary AA400, the Red Badger!
I thought rock was supposed to be rebellious, not civic. There we... Apollo is more rock and roll than Gavin will ever fucking be. Give this man a medal.
Every aspiring guitarist wants one of these.
And they're all fucking twits.
They even paint their own guitars to look like it.
I mean, to be fair, I do think it looks cool. The fickleness of you.
You should dye your hair badger red too.
I like my hair the way it is, thank you very much.
The stubbornness of age.
What's a police recruitment poster doing here? Rock on with the police? Oh God, that hurt to read. That is actually painful to read.
Maybe they're trying to trick kids into thinking the police are some kind of band.
That's just silly. Who'd name a band the Police? Oh my God. What was that one really old show, like Cop Rock? Which is with this really weird... There was a John Oliver bit on it. Just this really weird fucking... Like, there's the Child Predator song and the song about fucking racial prejudice in law enforcement. I don't know, just... Yeah, I forgot what it's called, but it was so fucking funny. Speaker looks familiar. Oh? Yeah, like the one for the PA system back in school.
Oh, we have one of those in my classroom too.
That's right. She's still in junior high. I feel old. Fucking college graduate Apollo over here. Police uniform hangs on the stand here.
Ooh, I want to try it on. Nothing to see here. Move along.
It's okay. You don't have to go that far to be special. I mean, you're not exactly the type who's just another face in the crowd.
Really? You think so? I guess you're right.
No, I feel like I'm meanie for making that insinuation. This entire thing so far has just been the fuck Apollo show. Jeez. This place is decorated like a high school dance. Oh, I think our decorations were paper, not chains.
Gaviners are into chains. It's part of their image.
Ah, couldn't have guessed.
Ever since they used chains on the cover art for Gonna Lock You Up.
They're really into the whole police thing, aren't they? Disgraceful.
It'd be cooler if they turned the red light on.
They don't have to turn on the red light. Someone drew the Gaviner's mark in lipstick here.
Lipstick? I'd like to wear lipstick someday.
Oh, you don't use lipstick yet, Trucy?
Daddy won't let me. Not until I learn to play the piano, he says.
You'll be waiting a long time then, I'm afraid. This guitar is just it.
Ooh, a cruiser guitar! They said those were to commemorate 5 years of the band.
Rocking it hard, under the speed limit.
There's a cruiser bass, and a cruiser drum set, and a cruiser keyboard. Even a cruiser whistle.
I'm not sure about that last one.
It's for blowing the whistle on criminals.
I don't think that requires an actual whistle, Trucy. This entire room is disgusting. Why is that plastic bowl of stew sitting here?
Maybe they use it for interrogating bad guys.
Face up to what you did. Wouldn't let you eat the stew.
That's just mean.
It gets worse, see? If the bad guy confesses, they say,
Okay, eat it if you can.
see? It's made of plastic. It's like, you don't know which ones are the real bad guys.
I think you need to take a deep breath, Trucy. The cops! Usually.
Look, it's a postcard of Le Mirror. What are these letters at the bottom? I've never seen them before. Must be their native tongue. Borganese!
Borganese, huh? Ooh. You got evidence, boys? Those are some pretty heavy-duty gloves. Maybe I have to carry around hot pots or something?
They are a little thick. I couldn't even stuff a pigeon in those.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, anything else? No, okay, we're done with this travesty of a room, thank God. Alright, let's talk to the, well, actually, first of all, let me check. Number's own publicity postcard. Sightseeing, music, and something. Phoenix, Trucy, Clavier, star prosecutor and leader vocalist, the rock group The Gatherers. What a fucking narcissist. Letus, Lemirol's interpreter, his first name is Romain. Lamiror, singer lauded as the siren of the ballad, from the tiny country of Borginia. Machitabaye, Lamiror's favorite pianist. He is blind. I wonder if this will come into this at any point. Oh, she's a MILF. Nice. Let's talk about let's leave the guitar in the room out of this for a little bit.
Wasn't Lemire singing incredible? You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin?
Yeah, thanks. It was a collaboration. I wrote the lyrics and she wrote the melody.
You know, I was surprised you could sing in English.
I'm sure she practiced a long time for this day. Ah, here. Guitar Serenade. Oh, the lyrics. Sugar, sugar, oh that night in your embrace when you stole away the keys, my heart held on so tight. Pleasure, pleasure, but a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. What's this? The lyric sheet is yours. Oh, whoa. Burning on in my heart, fire. Burn my love away, all away. Like a bullet of love, fire. Take my life away, all away. Guitar, guitar, up together in the sky. Well, we've got the fire and the guitar, so now we just need her to get shot. Maybe even in the heart. Now that would be a bullet of love, if I've ever heard of one. Signed by myself and Lamour.
Yippee! Thank you so much!
Oh, I forget to sign our client defense agreements. Start your own band, Apollo. You can certainly do better than this fucking poser. Very cool.
I mean, the guitar wasn't part of the act?
Part of the act? Would burn up a guitar on purpose? I don't know. That sounds like, but that would be pretty rock and roll. Too bad you wouldn't know the first thing about rock and roll, Gavin.
But it worked really well with the lyrics just then. Burning on my heart, fire, burn my love away, all away.
Wait, you think the audience thought it was... sounds like you got lucky.
They probably thought it was part of the act. At least I did.
He got lucky and he didn't realize it. Anyway, that guitar was the Ferrari of guitar. All the speed, all the sound, and all the price. So overpriced as hell is what you're telling me. If I burned one of those at every show, I'd go broke. That's why you burn. That's why when you destroy a guitar, you usually destroy a cheap one. But I mean, unless you're really angry, like fucking Green Day at that one radio festival where they cut their act short and they just started fucking just wrecking the stage. Also, all guitars basically sound the fucking same with enough distortion, really. As long as they're not like $2 Unusually frugal for a rock band.
Why saying that to Mr. Gavin?
Actung. Today's been another disaster. Today's been one disaster after another. My hog won't run, my guitar case is broken.
Daddy told me there'd be days like this.
Almost time for the third act of the night.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah, the Limmerer's part is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, yeah? I hope you're ready to catch it.
Woohoo! Ready, Apollo?
I think I'll pass.
Huh?
I like the bit with Lemmerer, but the rest could use a volume knob. Turned way down.
Apollo, you're getting old.
Does 22 qualifies old to a 15-year-old? Oh, he's 22? I thought he was 25. Where did I get 25 from?
Well, I'm going.
I'll let the old folks rest backstage, huh? Let's rock.
Hey, you're older than I am!
Yes? Okay. Oh, let's wander around, I guess. These are backstage pass to its full extent. July 7th, backstage hall. Hey, it's you! That right, kid? Hey, best girl! How you doing? Detective Sky! I'll let the right kid business part. Call me Emma. There's no need for titles once you've shared a bottle of fingerprint powder. That's a new one! So, Emma, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm snacking. You think I want to be here? Me, in charge of security in this pit. Security? Something happened? There's no knowing with that Glimmer's fop. Apparently he's all upset because something was stolen. He wanted security back here during the concert. Where does he get off acting like he's some big rock star? He is a big rock star. No, not rock. He's not rock. Big star, yeah, sure, but there's nothing about him that is rock.
Hey, you listening to me?
So, where's this, door here lead to? This one. That's Lemmerer's dressing room.
Don't even think of going in there unless you want a piece of snack ooze in your face.
Is
she ever in a good mood, I wonder?
Hey, she went through some trauma in the past, you know? She almost got killed by a serial killer, watched a man die, and then her sister, just fucking became one of the most corrupt prosecutors in the history of prosecution. Let's take a look.
A Governor's Guiltiest Charged tour poster.
They're plastered all over the place. It's annoying.
Oh, this is the concert venue. Makes sense.
Why? Everyone here is already here. Why advertise to them? But people like to see the poster at the concert. It's part of the experience.
Do you have to find fault with everything I say?
Kadunk. She snackoed me! It's just... Bonk! Oh, I need to make a bonk go to horny jail thing, but it's just Emma smacking Apollo with a snaku. Incredible. Ooh, blue badger.
It's a pretty sturdy looking box there. Maybe it's an instrument case? There's a guitar next to it too. Don't even think about taking that. I don't think I can even carry it.
Donk? She's the coon me. I guess she's gonna be getting hit with those a lot. Just, you gotta open up your mouth and learn to catch it. Hey, strawberry milkshake, hi. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Is this your first time?
Come to think of it, I am a little thirsty. I have some tea. I think I'll get water. I'll have tea. You want tea so bad, go buy it yourself.
Oh no, she's the coon me.
I'll take a tea.
Incredible. Best character. Oh, what the fuck is that? Well, hi, glad to have you.
What's this? Some kind of headset earpiece?
Bunch.
Why would someone leave this in the hallway?
Emma! Maybe Lemur's bodyguard dropped it? Incredible.
Emma! Would you stop eating those snacks for a second and listen? If you think you're gonna pull me away from my snacks just to hear you mumbling on and on about whatever, you're gonna be sorely disappointed.
At least I got her to stop munching. This is great. So, this is Lemur's dressing room?
If you even think about going in there, I'll...
Well, fuck! What was that? Oh, a second one! Was that a gunshot? Two, actually. Yeah, Emma is fucking incredible. She's so great. Dude, I loved her all the way from when she first showed up in, Rise from the Ashes, but... My god, this new older Emma is fucking great too. It's also a really nice change of pace, having a detective who just absolutely despises the prosecutor, right? As opposed to fucking Gumshoe, who was just licking the boots of every prosecutor he worked under.
Something's going on. You, out of my way! Emma! The mirror! The mirror! It's not locked. I'm going in.
Great job handling security. July 7th, 9:30 p.m. Lemireaux's dressing room. Oh, both shots fucking missed! 9:30 p.m. Lemireaux's dressing room. Actually the worst assassin on the planet. Holy shit.
What's that awful noise? Now it's the concert.
Oh, they didn't miss.
It's Lemur's manager, Mr. What's his name?
Not romaine lettuce.
Lettuce! No. Hey, you! Me? Watch this room for me. I have to call backup. Right, understood. I'm gonna make sure no one comes in, right? Don't touch anything. I'll be right back. What's going on? I just talked to him and now...
Oh, he's still alive! He's alive? Mr. Lettuce, can you hear me?
But I was shot.
I can see that! Would you like to provide some actual fucking helpful evidence before you die, good sir, rather than the most obvious shit? Who shot you?
I don't know. Ask
what?
Ask witness.
Witness? There's a witness. Who?
Gold. Old witness.
I like Lettuce, and he also has probably one of my favorite names in this game so far. You're cold? Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. Help is on the way. Put pressure on the wound, but honestly, at this point, I don't think it's gonna do much. I mean, I heard 2 shots, and there were 2 bullet holes in the wall behind him, which means bullet went clean through and out the other side. There's not much chance for him, but I mean, you could try applying pressure to the wound. But if it's a gut shot, he's probably gone.
Can't see.
Hang in there, Mr. Lettuce. Tell me, who's the witness?
The witness is Siren.
Siren? How can a siren witness anything? Apollo, you're retarded. Or Mr. Lettuce. Mr. Lettuce! Yipes, Emma! What was that? Who's there? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? No. I could have sworn I heard a door close. The concert's been canceled. Backup's on the way. Mr. Lettuce. He's dead, isn't he? That's terrible. I lost him. Well, yeah, you did nothing to help. You just stood there. Romain Lettuce. Shot. I heard his last words. Witness is the siren. Whatever that means. You know what it means. Well, no, you don't, but I do. So, by extension, you know, because I am you. Big brain time. July 7th, backstage hallway. What the fuck am I looking at, dude? What the fuck? This is simultaneously the best and worst costume I've ever seen in my life. Holy shit. Then he's docked down. We took names and addresses before letting the crowd go. Good work, Darian. I'll let you know if I find out anything about the victim. Later. Shark Boy? Where's Lava Girl? Oh, Gavin is Lava Girl. It's investigation time then, yeah, fine, detective. I don't need some rock and rolling prosecutor to tell me that. One request I must make. Tell no one, staff, on staff, or otherwise, anything of this. Ooh, a gag order! No word gets out, other than that Mr. Lettuce is dead. No word of the cause of death, or of the murder. Right, considering the lyrics kind of, you know, those lyrics are kind of suspect, and you wrote them. Well, no one. Even Lamoureux? Not even her. We must keep everything under wraps. How the fuck would we even tell her her interpreter is dead? Oh, one other thing. I need your signature on this, her forehead. You too, Fräulein. On that? An investigation request. I just asked. You two are civilians. Standard procedure. That should be okay to sign. Pink. Prosecutor Gavin's investigation request signed with great reluctance. Well, thanks for adding that. Alright, well, let's get started with the investigation. I'm on it already. Scientific investigation for the win. Ah, and one tip for you. Me? Try not to get in the flying detective's way. She's in a foul mood today. Gee, I wonder why. Almost like someone got murdered. We're all questioned as witnesses. Now none of us can go home. We'll investigate, all right? Our way. Somehow, I don't see us going back to that crime scene anytime soon. I still can't believe I was there when it happened. Not an experience I care to repeat anytime soon. This is no time for navel gazing. Let's crack the case.
I worry about Trucy. He seems to have a very loose idea of what it means to be an attorney. Of course, that's not surprising considering who her father is. Something the matter? No. Let's get cracking. I'm the only one who was there. Only one who heard Mr. Latouse's last words.
Witness is Siren.
First order of business is to find out what he meant by siren. That's pretty odd. Alright, can we actually look at this now without getting snackoos thrown at us? Found supposed to be guilty. I love that name. Guilty as charged. Seems kind of negative to me. Well, why don't we do it the opposite? Magician Choosy presents the Innocent is Charged tour. It kind of loses the impact, doesn't it? At least it's more original. Looks like an instrument case. A big instrument case. There's a great magic trick you can do in one of these. Oh, what kind? The miraculous beautiful girl escapes the case illusion. So it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape. So picky. Hey, he's an attorney. Being picky over language is literally his job. What's that? Looks like some kind of future phone. Not a phone. Just an earpiece. Called a headset. What's a headset doing on the floor? Wait, do you think Mr. Latouse might have been wearing it? Yes, I do remember him having an earpiece. And I didn't really check if he still had, well, I couldn't see if he still had it on his body because it was on the side of his body that was facing away from us when he was on the ground. Like one of those bodyguards. I don't think he was wearing one when we first met. I think he was. He is! LED on this thing is lit. It's beyond. Someone listening through it? That's the Blue Badger, the police mascot. Does the Blue Badger have something to do with the band? Well, yeah. The Blue Badger is the governor's mascot too. Oh, go figure. Hey, hear those things fly off the shelves. I'll have to take a closer look at one someday. They also conveniently cover up people trying to steal evidence from the evidence lockup in the police department. They're great. That's the governor's dressing room. Crime scene was Lemuror's dressing room. Next door. Never know where clues might be hiding, Apollo. Let's case this joint. After you, Trucy PI. Do we have anything new on the court record? Yeah, investigation. To ensure the efficiency and secrecy of our investigation, the bearer is hereby ordered to speak to no one outside the investigation concerning any details of the case. District Police Chief. I mean, that is fair enough. The Blue Badger gives me nightmares. The intro to, what was it? Rise from the Ashes with the Blue Badger, and then the ending of that case with like the badger flying in the air and shit. So fucking insane. When you piece together the image that Emma had drawn and it's the Blue Badger, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I fucking I was shook. That case was really fucking good. Yeah, let's check the murder scene first. July 7th, Lemuror's dressing room. Oh, it's you. I figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scene, please. You're attorneys now. Shouldn't you wait until you have a client? Well, the two did tell me to ask the witness, the siren. With his dying breath, no less. Does that count? They're any all you want. You'll get no snacks from me. Unless I throw them at you. And the music, but yeah. Oh god, you did not have to remind me of the Blue Badger theme. I think I was better off not remembering that.
Nightmare fuel.
Please, think of poor Lemonor.
Well, I suppose. You did find the body with me.
Great, let's get to it. Right.
Let's just try not to touch anything. She's letting us look, and she's not munching on her snacks. This bodes well. Blue's here, I can feel it. Leave no hanger unhung, no spot unspotted. I don't think that's a saying, but go off, King. Let's see. These bullet holes? Looks like it. There are 2 here on the wall. We did hear 2 gunshots, yes. From the looks of it, the victim was shot once in the shoulder. The first shot must have missed. Oh, it's a shoulder How the fuck did he bleed out from a shoulder shot? That must actually the luckiest murderer in history? Holy shit! How do you get someone to bleed out that quickly from a shoulder shot? Incredible. The first shot must have missed. There are 2 holes. Wouldn't that mean 2 misses? Not if one goes clean through. The murder weapon is a .45 caliber revolver. It's very powerful. I believe what we're seeing here is the mark left by the second bullet after it passed through his shoulder. Ouch! Sounds painful. But it might allow us to figure out the angle of the shot, right? Hey, Firewall, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about you? Finally done with exams, and I've got spring break in a couple of weeks, so that's gonna be fun. Congrats on 116. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. The Guilty Gear videos do really fucking well. But yeah, so for to celebrate 100 subscribers, I'm gonna be not this coming week, but the week after. I'm gonna be just marathoning on stream the Ace Attorney anime, which is gonna be quite fun. So yeah, I'll set a date, like a specific date on that, but it'll probably be like sometime during the week, not next week, but the week after. No kidding. I wonder about this murder weapon. Ooh, a mini. From this point onward, I'm in the dark just as you because I've never finished this game. Oh, really? Oh, I was under the impression that you had. Well, let's go through this together, I guess. That should be fun. Live stream the Ace Attorney bloopers. Oh yeah, I think I've like watched a few of the bloopers in the past, like years ago. I watched the first episode of the anime when it first came out, and it was decently funny. But yeah, I probably will, but I have to be mindful of time because I cannot stream past 11 at night when I'm back in Miami because I live in an apartment and that is, you know, the time that you're supposed to not make any noise. So it's likely gonna start really early on so I'm gonna start really early on in the morning and just try to go as far as I can. And I might have to split it into 2 streams. Hopefully not, but it might just have to happen. So I don't get a fucking noise complaint. That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. I might see if Bryce is in town. I might try to get him to watch with us, kind of like how we watched Persona 3. But I'm likely going to be starting up super early, and I don't think Bryce is going to want to wake up for that. I've been thinking about taking some law classes because of Ace Attorney. I mean, that's pretty fucking based, honestly. I think like law would probably be a really fun career. Not if you're like not like fucking corporate law. That shit seems boring as hell. But doing like actual like criminal litigation, like obviously you won't be getting like these crazy murder cases, right? But like you'll probably still get some fun stuff. Done with my exams, congrats. Yeah, I'm done with my exams. Still waiting on the score for one of them, but the other ones actually went really good. What about you? Because I know you were having exams a couple of weeks earlier, right? That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. Ah, that's for monitoring the stage from this room. Monitoring? It patched real-time feed from the stage microphones. Right, so that the actors backstage know, you know, of what part of the show they... It's not really, you know, that much of an issue when, you know, it's a show like this with, like, different, you know, where, like, everyone is out on stage at the same time, and the only time acts changes with, like, a 20-minute intermission. But if they were doing, like, something like a play or a musical, then, yeah, actors would need to know when their scenes were coming up, so it's why you have that in the dressing room. Useful for knowing when your set is coming up. Yeah, I seem to recall it being loud and vaguely musical. It made it hard to hear Mr. Latusse's final words. Gumshoe says to Edgeworth, crazy. I didn't know you'd tag me in there. These sound like, sounds like the bloopers are gonna be really good. Is it, the dub is Funimation, if I remember, right? Man, Funimation and their bloopers are so fucking good. It will still forever be one of my favorite lines in any dubbed anime during a Dragon Ball Super filler, when Goku is pretending that he gets beaten by Mr. Satan to preserve Mr. Satan's image. And he just gets punched by Mr. Satan, and then he just, like, flies backwards. But as he's flying away, like, he got hit, he realizes that he left his tractor behind, and so he actually, like, flies back down, grabs the tractor, and flies off again. And Sean Chamel just ad-libbed the line, "Oh, I forgot my tractor!" Oh! And they left it in, and it's so good. 2005 besides Fudge City, that's so hard. That sucks, but yeah, good to know the rest of it went fine. Yeah, no, Funimation dubs are usually really good at nailing comedy specifically. What's wrong, Apollo? Your mouth is catching flies. Nothing. It's nothing. Maybe that's how the killer... That's what you two were thinking, right? Huh? When we arrived on the scene, the killer had already fled. He or she must have had a way out. And that air vent is one possibility. No, I wasn't thinking that, considering air vents are not large enough for people to fit in. But it's much too small. What if the killer were about your size, Trucy? Oh! I didn't do it! Huh? I was cutting up the dance floor at the time, thank you! I know, of course I don't think you did it. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? Honestly, Funimation could just drop the dubbing and just let the VAs improvise entire episodes over some footage of anime. See, that's... okay. It's my general opinion that, specifically for shows that are more on the comedic side, faithful dubbing is always gonna be worse than subs, just because it's really hard to dub Japanese to English and make it both make sense and flow with the scene properly, because the flow of English and Japanese conversations are very fucking different. Which is why you just let the, which is why specifically Dragon Ball Super does this really well. They keep the same plot points and stuff, but the actual, like, line-to-line dialogue is completely different in the sub and in the dub, and it works so well, to the point where I legitimately think the dub has better writing than the sub, for Dragon Ball Super at least. Like, it's not quite Team 4-Star Dragon Ball Abridged, but you can tell that when dubbing Super, they definitely took some inspiration from DBZ Abridged with some of the lines, like during the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament, when Frost is like, "And now I will show you my final form," and Vegeta just shouts from the stand, "What? Final for my ass! So good.
Apollo, look at that thing. It's huge. That's a TV.
Also, like, not even just comedic scenes, they can even make, like, some of the serious scenes better. Like, I remember in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, in the Japanese, it ends with, so they ask Goku his name at the end, and in the Japanese, he goes, Son Goku, but also Kakarot. But in the English, he goes, my name's Goku, but Broly, call me Kakarot. Which is, like, it's the same, like, it delivers the same meaning, but it just delivers it so much better.
Look at that thing, it's huge. That's a TV.
Yeah, I'd flat screen TV. I want one of those. I can't remember if Ghost Stories was dubbed by Funimation, but imagine if every anime was just that. Ghost Stories dub was so popular, they subbed it in Japan for the Japanese! Humor doesn't translate well, but yeah, I agree the funny dub makes DB Super like a good show. Oh yeah, Dragon Ball just in general, but specifically Super, is the one show where I will argue the dub is undeniably better than the sub. Like, there are shows where I would say it's on par, like My Hero or Mob Psycho, or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood too. They both have like dubs that are on par with the sub. But on Super, it's just so good. You'll be wanting for a long time on your salary, Junior. Wait till you're as famous as Mr. Right was, then dream.
I don't think Daddy was ever rich, even when he was in law.
Right, just stop on my dreams, why don't you? Threw a basket of fruit. This is actually reminding me quite a lot. The vibes I'm getting from this are, Farewell My Turnabout, right? The final case of Justice for All, I think, was the second game?
It's this poster. Let's see. This summer, a Legal Eagles production of Case Closed. Looks like a poster for a different show.
One I wouldn't mind seeing real soon. That poster.
Apollo, can I eat some of those, please? Absolutely not. I know. Still, I yearn.
Look, you're not the only one eyeing that fruit over there.
Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's eat.
Right.
Whoa, stop it, are you too crazy? Emma, you of all people should know better.
She tempted me. She's a temptress. Emma, how old is Emma again? 25 years old, being manipulated by a 15-year-old. Great. Death Note's dub is good, but in my opinion, you can trick people into thinking that it's an American show for some reason. Light's dad uses dollars in Japan, didn't even bother me. Having a little tweaking, you can make Death Note seem like an American show. Isn't that what Netflix did? Isn't that literally what Netflix did? They just said it in America? Like, I actually haven't watched Death Note, but from what I've seen, it doesn't seem like a show that relies too much on Japanese culture, right? Like something like, I don't know, Kaguya-sama does, right? He's grow up. Oh, that was so good. Basket. Flowers. Huh, another ladder.
Actually, it's technically a step ladder. Well, hello, Mrs. Fancy Pants. Just forgive my lack of ladder discrimination.
I'm less worried about the step ladder and more worried about why it's there. Why is the ladder there? To climb, right? Read something on the ceiling? It would have to be the air vent, but like... I don't know.
I still say it's a stepladder. Oh! Oh! You're the same size as... You're the same size as... They did make a comment about how Trucy could fit in the air vents, and well, Machi is roughly the same size as Trucy. I don't think this man is blind. Just saying. But yeah. Machi could fit through the air vent. In fact, he's the only person other than Trucy who could. Death Note has almost 0 anime tropes in it, if I remember correctly. That's why it's so easy to localize. I mean, I don't think anime tropes are hard to localize. I just think tropes that are inherently based in Japan, like fucking, like an anime trope is people just explaining fights as they go on. But I don't think that's necessarily hard to localize. But tropes that are specific to Japan, such as, for example, I don't know, the student council in Kaguya-sama having so much fucking power, which is not a thing in any kind of American school. I was vice president of the student body in high school. We didn't do shit. The only thing we did was plan homecoming. And we didn't even do that. We just delegated it off to a subcommittee. He's legally blind? I don't see the word legally. Plus, he's clearly not Japanifornian, so whatever documents he might have, we can't read those. And he probably doesn't have it with him. So, I'm just saying, you know, blind pianist, Stevie Wonder. A lot of people think Stevie Wonder's faking his blindness. Bag, suitcase, anything else here? I don't think so. Also, I'd just like to point out that so far, Apollo has won 2 out of 2 stepladder debates. Just straight up won them. Whereas, with Phoenix, every single stepladder debate he had with Maya always ended up in a draw. Apollo's stepladder debates with, Trucy have always ended up with him winning so far. And Trucy seems much more capable as a legal aid than Maya was. So, therefore, this is concrete proof that Apollo is a better lawyer than Phoenix was. You were saying something about the My Hero Academia dub? Oh, that it's just, I think it's a really good dub. I prefer the, like, I think with some shows like My Hero, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and Mob Psycho, the dub is just as good as the sub, and it's really just down to personal preference. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. You are in a dressing room. This must be makeup. I've never heard of most of these brands. Maybe they're Borginian? Didn't you spend like a while studying in Europe? Oh, I know. They sure don't make for much of a clue. They might. Do not open. What the fuck? Look, there's a little window. Okay, so the shooter was not even in. No. My immediate thought upon seeing that little window is that someone could have maybe stuck their arm in and shot him. But the thing is, hold on, I'll let this dialogue play out so I can actually properly check this out. Look, there's a little window over there. Maybe the killer escaped through that. It's barely big enough for me to get my head through. Not to mention, it only opens a crack. What? I was just saying it's possible. Right, no harm in that, Miss Magician. Except I'm pretty sure it's impossible. could peek into the room through it, though, you know?
All right, let's put our cursor, all right, at the same level as this window, right? And now let's move over to the other side of the room. Oh no! Oh shit! Yeah, the line of fire matches up. So if the guy's standing right here, right, and we can see here that he got shot on his left shoulder, right? Actually, here, I'll point it out on the bigger screen, right? So he got shot on his left shoulder. Then over here, if you were to have a gun here, right? If your shot is too far up and too far to the right, it would miss. And it would go here because, right? This is the line of fire from the window. This shot is above the window line. This shot over here, which means it would miss the guy. The shot on the bottom is below the window line, which means you would fire at a downward angle, which would hit him. And it's also the leftward shot, and he got shot in his left shoulder. Which means it's... If the gun was fired from this window, and... Okay. If we need to figure out which bullet is the one that hit him, and which is the one that missed. Because if this one is the one that hit, and this one is the one that missed, I'm pretty sure the bullet came through that window. If it's the other way around, I don't think that shot is possible. So, this theory is entirely dependent on which bullet is which. So, I'll keep that in the back of my mind for when we get that information. But, yeah, let me check how much. If I would have pulled the cultural stereotype card, if Apollo had ladder, step ladder, Maya just starts screaming the N-word. Did the math and holy shit. I mean, yeah, the math works out for that to be the correct angle, because, yeah, because this door roughly lines up with this wall panel, which means the shot already came at an angle towards the camera a little bit. And if it would have also come slightly downwards, it would have hit him in the shoulder, right? Because if I roughly take his height and stand, right, I'm just putting my fingers on the screen. If I take his height and I just stand it up, his head roughly matches up with the window height, so it means to shoot him on the shoulder, you would need to fire at a downwards angle. So downwards and slightly to the left would produce this exact bullet hole. Garcelle, I'm doing not too well considering I live in Eastern Europe. Oh, shit! I knew you were in a different time zone. I did not know that. Are you in the, what is considered a racial slur for a ladder? I think it's just ladder. I think the correct term is ladder. You know, you gotta say ladder with a soft A. It's you gotta appropriate it. But yeah, shit. Yeah, are you in like Ukraine or like the neighboring countries, or are you in a more like in an area that's more safe? Because like fuck, Putin is on fucking like he's got his finger on the nuke button. Look at these presents. I'm not sure it's popular. Oh, I wonder what's inside. We can't open them, can we? Probably not a good idea. You never know what you might find in one of these boxes. Bombs, razors, ransom notes. It could be anything. I'm never having a birthday party again. Gun is actually the hair dryer. Now that would be a twist. Also, the fact that the hair dryers matches so cleanly with the edge of the mirror is kind of looks like an optical illusion on the bottom screen because it's lower resolution. I don't know if that's just me. These mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. You are? Oh yeah, we already said. Not in Ukraine, my country does border Ukraine. Putin's shown interest in attacking my country. Yeah. that's the thing. I mean, I would talk about this more in depth if we were doing a Persona 4 stream. But you know, I probably won't be getting into like politics during during Ace Attorney, just because that would slow me down way too much. Do you think I was British or something? I didn't know. I knew you were in some time zone where night fell before it did here in the States. So I assumed it was somewhere in Europe. But I had no... Hell, I mean, it could have been in fucking, like, Japan. Like, some of the other guys you've seen around the channel before, like Yu Chudakami, he's Japanese, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, if this was a Persona stream, I'd probably be talking a lot more about the Ukraine situation. But yeah, what I will say is that it's really interesting that when Putin did his little fucking bitch boy speech talking about Ukraine, the reasoning he used for his the reasoning he used was very interestingly reason that could be applied to pretty much every single post-Soviet state, right? Literally, you could change like location names and Ukraine to literally any other post-Soviet state, and the speech would still be accurate. Which means Putin is likely eyeing to actually just rebuild the Russian fucking empire, which is fucking terrifying. Especially since now he's threatening nukes over NATO, trying to put a stop to the invasion. Instead of invading Ukraine, Putin should just invade some bitches. Putin, you know, Putin loves his little image as like this big, toughly muscle man, right? With the images of him like riding bears and shit with like without a shirt. Let's see how tough he really is. Put him in a boxing ring with the mayor of Kiev, 4-time heavyweight boxing world champion Vitaly Klitschko, and every second someone spends down, the border moves 10 kilometers. Just do that. Let's see. I mean, he likes his big manly man image. Let's put it to the test, shall we? Let's look at the burner weapon. This is the murder weapon, isn't it? It's revolver. That's right, a big 45 caliber revolver. Wow, I wonder who brought this here. I thought only police were allowed to have one of those. Why are you giving me that look? I didn't do it. I didn't. Listen, I was out in the hall eating snackoos when it happened. I can testify to that, yes. I know. No one here thinks you did it, Emma. Hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what am I? This entire case so far has just been ragging on Apollo. Holy shit. Wait, if the killer brought the revolver, it must mean they had planned this from the start. Yes. It's right? No, I'm not right. I'm Justice. And while I don't know what this is, it's certainly not Justice. That's a body, isn't it? Sure is. The victim knows us. Let's take a closer look. Go ahead, Apollo. You first. Hey, no. You should go first. Trucy, really? Will you two stop bickering and get over here? He's munching on snackoos again. I hope he's not annoyed. Yeah, I want to see what this dying message is about. Putin gameplay. Haha, you playing Gober versus Putin lore. He's memed to hell and back. The wide Putin. Putin gameplay. Just invading Ukraine. And your tank's running out of fuel in the middle of the highway. Because you do not know what fucking logistics are. Versus Putin lore. Is that blood?
Why don't you examine this one, Apollo? You know more about red stuff than I do. Yeah, you have a red scarf. As who? Nothing is strange about this blood, though. T-A? What's this guy's name? There is an A. At least I think that may be an A. What about... Not Emma. Could it be Lemur? Not sure. Is that what it looks like? Oh, his hand is closed. Could he be holding something? Oh, look at his hand. He's holding something. Hey, no touching. You can throw all the snacks at me you'd like, Emma, but sooner or later, you're gonna run out of them. The face! She's like, no, my snackos! They're really expensive. Sorry if this got depressing all of a sudden. I don't like politics. I don't like to discuss them on streams because we're here to be entertained, but I need to take that stuff off just. Oh yeah, I don't know if you've shown up to any of my Persona streams, but I talk about politics all the time with Persona because a lot of Persona is literally just Persona, especially late game, is literally the personification of the gameplay versus lore memes. Because goddamn, I love those games, but just grinding those dungeons endlessly can get so fucking boring. So usually on the Persona streams, I end up talking about just a fuck ton of different stuff, and a lot of times it ends up being politics. So I love talking about that kind of stuff. I tend to stray away from it when we're doing like Apollo, when we're doing Ace Attorney and other games that, you know, actually require my undivided attention. But when I'm just aimlessly dungeon crawling, right, I have nothing better to talk about. Sooner or later, you're gonna run out of them. You raise a good point. Damn it! Stupid fucking defense attorneys. I'm a bit intrigued by this scene. Let's take a look. See there? He's holding something. What's this? Earring? You think it might belong to the killer? Certainly a possibility. No, he said he didn't know who the killer was, though. Which, again, supports the theory that he was shot from behind the grate. What an unusual key ring. Unusual keys. This could be a vital clue. Even if the justice system in Japanifornia is fucked, almost like... I love the Japanifornia law system because it literally is just the Japanese law system, but then it takes the very few things that are worse in the California law than in Japanese law and decides to throw them in anyways. It's literally just like someone actively trying to create the worst possible law system, which makes it so fucking good. Earring added to the core. I'm actually not sure. So the thing with the Japanese law system is that they have a crazy high conviction rate, like a 99%. But the thing about the Japanese law system is that actually going, like, if you go to court, you're probably gonna be found guilty. But it's really difficult to go to court because it might have something to do with like Japanese work ethic and like they don't like to just do things half-assed, right? Like if the Japanese justices is taking you to court, it's because they already have decisive evidence that you did it, right? Very few cases go to court and get overturned just because of the fact that if a case is going to court, they already have like bulletproof evidence. They investigate very thoroughly before taking cases to court. This doesn't happen here. In Japanifornia, there's still a 99% conviction rate, but the fucking cops don't do any kind of worthwhile investigating and have the worst fucking evidence I've ever seen. Which is that's gotta be taken from the American law system. Because all cops are bad, but American cops in particular. Sheesh.
All right, Emma, what do you have to say? Before we talk to her. Mandatory? Like, en passant, this is a forced move. You always carry that around, do ya? Just like Mr. Right. Huh? And it's good to never let yourself forget who you are. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work. Come to think of it, why do I carry this around? I suppose that's one compliment it got me. Yeah, is that like the first time someone's been actually complimented for showing their attorney's badge instead of being called an idiot? 3-day thing is Ace Attorney is also based on some Japanese law, or was that just made up to build tension? That I do not know. But yeah, I don't know about that. Blasted penis defense is probably the funniest thing that ever happened in a court ever. You're gonna have to enlighten me on that one. I'm not familiar with that. Sorry, I can't comment on anything not scientifically relevant. I'm a forensic scientist. I'm sure she put on the fucking glasses. Emma, you are a fucking child in your mind. It's like, actually, I'm a forensic scientist. Self-styled one, at least. Hey, she has got great style. Sorry. Okay, this again. I guess that's not scientifically relevant. Fuck. She put up. It's okay, Apollo. Just try to imagine her with glasses on. Oh no, she's hot! Investigation request. Nope, not scientifically relevant, only legally relevant. So this is the murder weapon. This revolver is incredibly heavy. It's been fired twice. You can still smell the gunpowder. That's odd. That's odd. What's odd? No, nothing. There's no fair. Tell us. It's just something about this revolver seems strange. Strange? Oh, that's right. We forgot to actually... I keep forgetting that we have the scientific investigation thing. Hold on. Well, thanks, game, for not letting me actually see... Oh, okay. Let's see that barrel. Is that completely unloaded? Middle of the weapon is a revolving chamber. That's where you load the bullets. Revolver, see? Revolver. That sounds a bit like... Wunderbar! No! No, it doesn't. Especially if you say it really fast. Revolver! Wunderbar! No, I guess? You know what I always used to think? I used to think the closest sound to Wunderbar was one liver. Okay. That one's gonna get a weird champ from me, Chief. There's just so many words in the world, Apollo. Isn't it amazing? So many different words, so many different people. People like Trucy. Nope, not actually gonna comment on... This is important information. We don't have fingerprint powder on us, so that'll have to wait, I assume. But, let's see. Is the barrel hot? Murder was pretty recent, so the barrel should be hot. I'm just looking for any kind of sign that this was actually the murder weapon, but I guess we don't have that yet. Wait, after you finish Apollo, are you gonna play Dual Destinies, the investigation games, or the Greatest Attorneys? Or did you already play those? No, I have I've literally only played the trilogy. So when I played through the trilogy, that was like semi-blind because I'd played through the original trilogy like many years ago when I was like 12 or something. So like I remembered some of the characters and stuff, but I didn't remember any of like the major. I didn't remember like any of the plot points or any of the murders and stuff. So that was sort of like semi-blind. Like I was like, oh yeah, I kind of remember this vaguely, but I also like didn't know what was going on. But no, everything starting from from Apollo Justice onward, I've never played. So, I'm not sure if after Apollo comes Dual Destinies or Investigations. I don't remember. I have to check. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing all of the Ace Attorney eventually. Emma, can we borrow your cocaine? I mean your print powder? We need it for science. Yeah, sure, Paulo. Here you go. Don't start too hard. Although, I mean, this is a rock concert, so go wild. You know, let's get in the mood. Evidence from Lemon's dressing room. Mr. Latouche died clutching this. Not the heart-shaped ring. I shall note. Oh, damn it. There are 3 keys on this heart-shaped key ring. Oh, this middle key is shaped guitar. I get it. It must be a key to a guitar case. Guitar case? I bet I know who this belongs to. Is this Gavin's key? Shane? Yes. Okay. What you have to say about that? No, I guess something that the victim was literally holding in his hands firmly as he died is not scientifically relevant. I don't know where you studied science, but I don't think you know what that word means. If you finish the OT, I believe you can either continue with Apollo Justice or Investigation Games. I've heard that I should do Apollo Justice before Investigations, so I'm doing Apollo Justice. I think if I remember correctly, the order I was given is Original Trilogy, Apollo Justice, Investigation 1 and 2, Dual Destinies, then Professor Layton, and then Great Ace Attorney? But I'm not 100% sure on that, because it was a while ago, so I don't exactly remember. Alright, yeah, let's talk. Mr. Romain Latouche, wasn't it? He was Lamiror's manager and interpreter, apparently. This was his first time in the country. So I'm guessing you didn't know many people here. It doesn't seem likely. Nor can I think of anyone with a motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course. One person? Lamiror. No one here might have had a motive to chase from. What are you talking about? Hey, it was Emma's idea. I said nothing. Always with the snacks. Emma's literally that one fucking, that one Twitter meme that's like, I'm broke. Someone that's good at economics, help me budget this. And it just says fucking, monthly expenses. Like, 10% food, 20% transportation, 5% rent, 75% snackoos. And then someone responds, spend less on snackoos. And Emma just responds, no. Killing a hairdryer is the actual gun. That's why the gun on the floor isn't hot. Well, we don't know if it's hot or not. Always with the snacks. He's a big man. Or was. I don't think even I would win in a fight with his. Which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. You sent a request to the Virgin Embassy for more info on him. Yeah, this is an international incident. Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone. You do? That's true. It was us who found the body. What? I guess that's what I missed from watching the concert. Hey, I wish I was watching the concert, even if it was his fucking pose, even if he was fucking Gavin's poser ass. Wouldn't know rock and roll if it stuck his finger up his ass. Anything would be better than this.
Well, we know the crime took place during the concert. And when we heard the shot and entered the room, the killer was already gone.
お前はもう死んでいる。
What? But that doesn't make any sense. You came in when you heard the shot and no one was here? How did they leave the room?
It's a locked room mystery. Right? So, okay, the thing with locked room mysteries is there are three possible situations. The first is that, the room is not actually a locked room, and there is another way out. In which case, the air vents. However, this solution is only accessible to someone small, like, Machi? Is that his name? Yes, Machi. The second solution is that the locked room is indeed legitimate, and the person was actually hiding in the room and then waited until chaos to act, you know, for like the chaos investigation to happen to then slip out unnoticed. I haven't seen, or no, that may have actually been the case, because if I remember correctly, we did hear some kind of sound. What? Because we came into the room, right? Firewall, don't spoil other games in the chat, please. But yeah, okay, so the first solution, not actually a locked room, possible if the killer is Machi. Second solution, the person hid inside of the room until the authorities arrived, then used the chaos to slip out. This is also possible because I remember when we first came into the room, Emma left to go shut down the concert, and we heard a loud sound, but turned around and there was nobody there. Then Emma came back in. While we were focused on Lettuce and Emma was out of the room, it's perfectly possible for someone to have been hiding in this room and have just made a dash out the door while we weren't looking. So, that could very well be a possibility. And in that case, we don't know who it was. But yeah, I distinctly remember that sound. So the person actually staying inside the room until we showed up, also a possibility. The third possibility is that the person was never in the room in the first place, and in fact committed the murder from outside through the little window, and the bullet holes match. So what's really interesting about this case right now is that unlike a certain other closed room murder case that I will not talk about, where pretty much all of the possible solutions to the murder case, to the locked room, are discarded pretty quickly, in this case, all three solutions are actually possible and have evidence to back them up. The loud sound during the investigation, backing up the fact that the killer was possibly in the room. The ladder right next to the air vent, backing the fact that someone could have left through there. And the angle of the bullets, pointing to the fact that someone was firing from the little window. This is a really well-written case right off the bat, and I really like it. Oh, don't worry, I deleted it myself when I saw it. Did they leave the room? Window's a little small, isn't it? Mystery of the disappearing killer. So yeah, three possible solutions, three theories for that. I guess we'll have to find some more evidence to narrow it down. What do you think about this revolver? Well, it's pretty big and heavy. That's right, a .45 caliber. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Still don't think it would. You would still need to be incredibly lucky for someone to bleed out from a shoulder shot. You know, the police don't carry guns this big. Really? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such close range. That's overkill. I'm not sure I see the problem. I mean, whenever I go out to eat curry, I order it extra spicy just to be sure it's spicy. Of course, I can only have 1 or 2 bites. And that's not a problem? I love spicy food. There's another thing about the gun that's big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter. Strain?
Yeah, say if you were to fire the revolver, the recoil would probably dislocate your shoulder. Especially if the shooter was someone not really physically fit, like Machi. So, yeah. If Machi doesn't have a dislocated shoulder, that is a very good point, Emma. If Machi doesn't have any kind of shoulder injuries from firing the revolver, we can probably discount him as a suspect, which in turn allows us to completely discount the ladder and air vent as the possible escape route. Very good. Putting that scientific mind to use. Ouch. Like the shooter's a victim too. Yeah, the killer used this revolver. And quite well. I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting. Used to shooting a high caliber weapon. Major artery is in the exact spot the dude gets shot, but the shoulder blade absorbs effect as it is. Yeah. The problem is it's a big artery, but it's not that big. Like it's not like your femoral artery, which like nicking your femoral artery is basically just guaranteed death, right? Or like your aorta or your radial. Like I feel like a shot to the shoulder, it could be lethal, yes, but you wouldn't bleed out that quickly, right? Like you would need to be extremely lucky or be shooting a guy with horrible heart health, or who, like, I think for him to have died that quickly, he must have ate 36 Big Macs yesterday and donated blood before the concert. But yeah, I think we're done with this room, so let's go back next. Okay, so actually, before we actually go in, let me try to get a layout of this building as a whole. So this door is the door in the hallway, right? Which means that Gavin's dressing room is on the other side of this wall. I need to figure out where the fuck this window leads to, because I don't think it leads to Gavin's room. Where that window leads to is very important. But yeah, the air vent might actually lead to Gavin's room. Let's check that out. Let's head to Gaviner's. July 7th, Gaviner's dressing room. So again, this door is... Wait. This door is... That should make sense. Okay, let me get through this dialogue and I'm gonna go back to the hallway because I need to check something. July 7th, Gaviner's dressing room. Huh? Looks like nobody's here. Prosecutor Gavin probably busy with the case too. No rest for the wicked. No rest for us either, Apollo. Let's get rocking! Rock! Rock! Do not say rock in this room that insults the entire culture of rock, please. But can you prove he didn't eat 37 Big Macs and donated blood and got shot? I don't think so. That is true. I cannot. It is a non-falsifiable hypothesis. I've heard some really polarizing opinions on this case. Well, so far, I'm really liking it. We'll see how it goes. Because right now, I'm getting a very similar feeling to, the feelings I'm getting are vibes from Turnabout Big Top and Farewell My Turnabout. And in my honest opinion, Turnabout Big Top is actually good. You know, hot fucking take, but I really like Turnabout, Big Top. There are a few issues with it, sure, but I think overall it's a really strong case. It just happens to be sandwiched right in between, Reunion and Turnabout and Farewell My Turnabout, which are two of the strongest cases in the trilogy. So, you know, by comparison,
it seems worse than it actually. So, okay, so the two doors. So if this is the door that leads out, it's that door. Then this door is that door. But is it just me, or is this wall just too big? Because technically, right, this door is right up against the wall of Lemurer's office. This wall is on the opposite side of the Governor's room, which means the Governor's room must be this wide. Now, I'm not sure if this is just the angle that we're looking at this being, like, really small, but that just feels to me like this is not actually enough space compared to this room here. You know? Mo says to look at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and that's funny. Mo is fantastic. I love Mo. I'm the Mo Defense Squad. But yeah, okay, so for the time being, I will be working on the assumption that this door, the one with the crossed out peace sign on it, is in fact this door. That this is the door we enter from. And this is the door to Lemurer's room. Spacing-wise, it doesn't really make sense. But that's the only thing I can think of since we don't see any other doors. So, with that context, I don't know. I guess maybe if this room is extremely cramped, I think it might fit. I don't know. But yeah, take a look. Oh, can we, is there no other side to this room? Huh. Interesting. Okay. I don't see any kind of air vents on. That's good at least. Yeah, so from what it seems like, there doesn't seem to be any access from this room to the other room, aside from going through the hallway. So we can essentially rule this out, probably, as being related to the murder for the time being. Star Wars prequels exist in this universe and just the prequels? Look at the tissue paper box, nothing sus about it. I don't know, man. Gavin, he's got enough fangirls where he shouldn't need those tissues, you know? But then again, considering this whole thing, I don't think he actually understands what rock and roll is, so it's entirely possible. This place is decorated like a high school. Okay, no. We already saw that. Also, Seuss. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't think there's much here that is of import. Let's read them. Can't even examine the tissue pot. Apollo doesn't even want to touch it. They're so sticky. The lipstick. Yeah, could this be the same lipstick as in Lemurer's room? Someone drew the Governor's mark in lipstick here. Lipstick? I'd like to wear lipstick someday! Oh, you don't use lipstick? Oh, what? Sigma grind set. Ignore all women. The tissue paper is still king. Hey, please, be patient with me. I'm a Sigma. I love those fucking videos that are just like, top 10 signs that you're a Sigma male, and then they'll just straight up just list an autism diagnosis. Alright, let's check out the stage. July 7, In the Wings. It's a really elaborate set, which I can definitely appreciate. Yeah, as someone who loves concerts, fucking this set looks really fucking good. The stage looks empty. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to Prosecutor Gavin. Oh well, nothing to do but go to a crime scene, I guess. Yes. I've heard Tool has really good concerts. But I've never gone to one. Look, ladder. Guess they need one to work on the lights and such. What if they use a step ladder? I prefer step ladders, really. Is that so wrong? Not wrong, just, well, why do you prefer step ladders? They're so much more flexible than plain old ladders. Kind of? I prefer my ladders rigid and stable, thank you. There is a good argument to be made there. Step ladders can be used anywhere, whereas regular ladders can only be used up against a wall. So, I mean, so yeah, step ladders are quite a lot more, versatile. That is true. You pass the stigma grindset test if you get diagnosed with 11 personality disorders at least. No, it's usually just autism and ADHD. Like, it's literally just those two. What's this? Computer. That's a big instrument case. That's a case for contrabass, I think. You could fit 20 violins in there, I bet. They look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument. You could fit 5 Trucies in there, I bet. Hey, are you comparing me to an instrument? The type of instrument that vocal cords are is really... It's kind of a gray area because structurally it's a string instrument, right? They're literally chords, but it produces sound by blowing wind through them, so it's really more of a wind instrument. So vocal cords are weak. It's like this weird mixture of a guitar and a tuba. I wonder who left it sitting open like that. You're not actually analyzing the ladder step ladder argument, right? Because the right answer is always step ladder. Yes, step ladders are just the one advantage that regular ladders have is that they are you can fold them up a lot better because step ladders their length you don't have really contractible length. If you have limited space to carry stuff, regular ladders are the way to go, but just general usability, yes, step ladders are. What a big stage! It's on a whole other scale than the Wunderbar. Lights are so bright I couldn't see the whole first part of this concert. I'd love to do my act on a stage like this someday. Just hold back on the lights, for my sake, please. You'll be too blinded by my magic to worry about the lights. You probably don't want to blind the audience if you plan on showing them magic. A big stage. It's on a whole other scale than the Wunderbar. Oh, this is the same. You play the chords like blowing them, like a violin, but you need to blow air in the chords. Yeah, because it functions like a wind instrument in that you blow air through a tube, but it also functions like a string instrument in that air vibrates string-like surfaces and is then amplified by the resonance of your mouth, right? So it's really interesting. Just hold back on the lights for my sake, please. No, hold on. I just had a cursed thought. Give me a second. No. I was gonna make a comparison to accordions, but I don't think so. I don't think that comparison really. Lucy gives everyone an epilepsy attack. Yeah, that seems like something she'd do. Is your throat an instrument? So is Mayo an instrument then? You can play a bottle of Mayo. I mean, I don't have one, but yeah, you can, you know, you can tap on it. This is salt. I mean, yeah, you can use salt like a fucking maraca. Right? Oh god, I'm spilling salt everywhere. Fuck, this wasn't closed. Oh no. You could probably use you can use mayo as percussion, right? You can hit it in the bottom of the bottle. How much you have in the bottle will actually determine what note you're making. Okay, let's take a look at this piano. Wow, that piano looks much bigger up close. Machi played so beautifully. Yeah, like a real pianist. That's just silly, Apollo. How can you call someone as good as Machi a pianist? Hey, that's like throwing him in the same class as Daddy. Oh man, Phoenix is just catching all the drive-thrus right now. I didn't think Mr. Rat didn't hear that one. Oh, let's check out the suspicious computer. Look at all these electronic devices. I'm guessing they have something to do with sound. I guess when we can fiddle. Let's see here. Don't touch that. Wait, a healthy curiosity is the key to a good investigation. True. When in doubt, fiddle. That's what Daddy always says. That should require parental testing clearly. I don't think there's anything of importance here, honestly. Alright. What's next? So the lack of music is quite eerie. Hey, we're back to music. Okay. We talked to Emma about everything that we can. I'd like to ask Gavin about those keys, but he's nowhere to be found. Maybe... Nope. That's useless. Yeah, this is all just the music. Can we actually take a look at that blood on the ground, please? There is. The victim, no less. God. If we go back to Gavin's room, I'll try that in a bit, but I just want to look at the body one. Man, imagine somebody comparing your skills to Phoenix piano skills. That must suck. Well, the thing is, that's all just a cover for him being a poker player, so it's not like he tries to be a good pianist. Is the theme of this game that nobody actually knows anything about music? Well, I mean, it's not a theme, but it's definitely a motif. Phoenix doesn't know how to play music. Gavin knows how to play music, but he doesn't understand the culture behind rock and roll in the slightest. Blood. Let's examine this one. Yeah, Lord. Something strange about this blood, though. That's what it looks like. Again, it's not giving us much. Clearly a dying message or something. I was just trying to figure out what the fuck it could be. Well, look at that glorious fucking beard. Such a shit. The world has lost a bearded titan today. It's truly a sad day. I'm pretty sure that's an A. It could either be Lemuro or Machi. It's just too scrambled to make anything out. Bullet hole. No, nothing here. Interesting, we can't try to figure out what that. Oh, I saw something on the ground there. Hold up. What is that? A pretty brooch. Oh, Emma. You're not going to stay. Can I have it, please? Are you? Oh. Look, you may be a cute little girl of 15, but that doesn't get you any special treatment from me. Oh, fuck, I'm doing the wrong voice. You might be a little special little girl of 8, 6, 50. Fuck. She said something. Oh. Not healthy to envy the young Emma. It's not about envy, it's about tampering with evidence. Note to self, Emma lacks a sense of humor. Use caution. You need to learn respect for your elders a little. Something seems familiar about that branch. Also, you're 3 years older than me. There we go, that's the evidence. Well, that's about it. I think we've looked at just about everything there is. I guess you're right. I know how you're feeling. It's hard to know when to stop. But anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here. I suppose. I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but could you wait here till I get back? Oh, actually, we have to. Great, thanks. Great. Have you checked his beard? No, but good point. There could be a gun hidden in there. This is like the 4th or 5th dying message in the series so far. Mia would be the first, then. I don't think there was anything in Samurai or Goodbyes. Reunion and Turnabout. The only one I'm thinking of is Turnabout Sisters with Mia's dying message. I'm having trouble thinking of if there was any other ones. What cases? She left. What do we do, Apollo? She told us to wait. Right, now how am I supposed to investigate? Oh well, I guess can't be helped. Let's go. Ah, go? Time's a-wasting, Apollo. We got a lot of ground to cover. Yeah, we also can't let the criminal fucking mess at the fucking crime scene. That's true, but second thought, why not? I'm sure everything will be fine. Of course it will. Let's go. Has anyone checked that mini fridge to see if there's someone hiding in it currently? Because it's possible the killer is still hiding in this room. Like, that is entirely possible. Mia... Maggie's boyfriend left one? Oh, I erased that case from my memory because... So... Otto left one last relation. Otto left a dying message? When? I'm not remembering this. July 7th, backstage hallway. Alright, what do we got? Ah! Who's there? Just imagine that, did we? Wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. That was, he sure looked suspicious. Yeah, but we don't have really much that we can go off on that. It's like an instrument case. Big instrument case. Nope. I was thinking if maybe we could open the guitar case with the key, but I guess not. Alright, let's go to Gavin's room. Nope. Alright, the stage it is. Man, I am like these last couple of weeks, my god. I'm glad the exams are over and that I actually did really well on them, but my god, it was fucking like I'm gonna like do exams and then finish homeworks. Like I had a 12-page homework due on Monday. I had an essay due on Friday. Jesus fucking. Remember Dying Message? I remember like the words Dying Message and Bridge to the Turnabout are somehow connected in my mind, but I cannot visualize an actual dying message. Like, I'm thinking there may have been one, but I don't actually remember it. July 7th, in the wings. What is it with today? Problem after problem. Acting. How the fuck do you pronounce it? Just for future. Acting. I think it's acting.
Achtung.
What the fuck?
Achtung.
Achtung. Is that right? I don't think that's. Hold on. Can we get a pronunciation that isn't fucking Google Translate?
Achtung.
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 Achtung. Okay. That's good enough. Cool. The message was my. Yes! Yes! I remember now. Thank you. Problem after problem. Achtung. Achtung.
Yeah, I'd kid.
It's the two leading members of the Governors, Apollo. Clavier on vocals, Darian on guitar. I would have imagined Clavier would play the guitar. They're so cool. A hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly. Yeah, even his fucking dressing room is the least rock and roll shit I've ever seen. Huh? What are they arguing about? Probably the case, I bet. My hog won't start, my guitar case is busted, my guitar's being burnt to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead! And then there was the performance just now. What was that all about?
Hey man, don't blame me.
You were the one who missed the cue. Me? Miss a cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of the song wrong? How? And what was all that tinny playing of yours?
Who you got? Who you callin' tinny? Who you callin' tinny?
Sounds like they're having a spat. One of those differences in musical direction bands are always splitting up over. No, I think Gavin's just a narcissist, considering he called his group the Gaviners. They already told you this. Clavier isn't actually German. He just likes the culture and adopts a lot of cultural aspects in their life. Plus, fluent in German. Either that or he's a. The term for a German weeaboo is a wereaboo. So yes, he is indeed a wereaboo. But yes, I knew that. Which is really interesting for him to base a rock band off of German culture, considering like. The only prominent German band I can think of is Kraftwerk, and they're not even a rock band. They're electronic. It's hardly the time. What are you two doing here? What are you two doing here? Hiya!
We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind.
Sorry. Wait, you were what?
Listen, you need to confirm with the Republic of Burinia. Detective Crescent.
Right, anything else? What did you just call him?
Detective? Yeah, greetings.
Oh, what? His hair is actually... And we were just seeing it in... I thought his hair just looked like a fucking... was just like a bullet. No, he's got that Josuke hair. How much hair... That's gotta be Ultra Clutch hairspray right there. Jeez. Did it give Dran Mondo's voice? See, that's the thing. I didn't do Mondo when we played Ace Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Bryce did Mondo. I'm kind of giving him like a Fuyuhiko, but not as whiny. Drain Crescent, Criminal Affairs, Division 3. Of course. Hello? Criminal Affairs? Apollo, you really don't know anything about the Governors, do you? They're all cops! Something tells me that's about to be remedied. Never have I seen a less rock and roll rock band. Holy forehead. Yeah? Understand. What do you mean? You're investigating a murder case, you fucking numbs. Oh my goodness, it's not. Sorry, but I'm not in the mood to talk about that right now. Even I can only take so much in one day. Funny, I always thought of Prosecutor Gavin as one of those cool stoic types. That sort that never complains. How wrong I was. No, he's more of the cool silent type considering he didn't contribute at all to the last case. Like, I mentioned this before, but Gavin did basically nothing during Turnabout Corner. Like, he just sat there and, like, objected, like, twice throughout the whole case. In early designs, Mondo's hair is shaped like a gun. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I wrote those lyrics, you know? Thought it was Lamoureux who gave them life. Wow, it's beautiful. Oh, maybe I should try to write some lyrics someday. Sorry, but I'm not in the mood to talk about that right now. Danganronpa early designs are really cool. Like, one of my favorite bits is how, Fuyuhiko and... Fuck, what's his name? Fuck! Who's the ultimate team manager? The guy that looks like Jotaro. Why is his name escaping me right now? Nekomaru Nidai, yes! Nekomaru and Fuyuhiko's were swapped originally. Like, Nekomaru was meant to be just a, little skinny guy, whereas Fuyuhiko was meant to be this big buff guy that looked like a JoJo character, but they ended up getting flipped, and it's so good. Because they're both, like, playing against type, which is really fucking cool. And Gokichi used to look even gayer than he ended up looking, somehow. I don't know how that's possible, but it was. You're not in the mood to talk about the murder. She's the worst fucking... You dum-dum. I still don't know. You are approaching worst prosecutor, my man. I have to say. You're still not as bad as Gato, because Gato was actively detrimental to healthy courtroom discourse, you mostly do nothing. You're useless.
I was wondering if you know anything about this.
God, does it look familiar? Familiar? It's mine. That's my keyring. I've been looking all over for it.
What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin. I knew it. Apollo, how can you make that I knew it face? The keyring that was...
Yeah,
I know.
thanks anyways. So, where did you find it?
Actually, the victim was holding it.
Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life. What?
What?
The victim? You mean Mr. Latouche had my keys?
Indeed.
When will my trials be over?
Speaking of trials, I've never heard Mr. Gavin whine in court like he has been today.
Emma was right about the fop. I'll give her that.
Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today.
I really don't think that's...
Tell us! And we'll keep mum about the keyring for now.
Are you blackmailing me, fine?
What of the brooch? Nope.
I will say, Gavin's theme is really good. Alright, let's talk.
About the crime.
Which crime do you mean?
The murder, what else?
Oh, that. For me, today has been a hit parade of crimes.
Mr. Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Something about his hog and his guitar case.
Anyways, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Latouche than I did. For now, at least.
Huh?
You were the one who found the body, yeah? Well, we were in the middle of a performance, no less.
Aren't you gonna examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin?
I'll leave that to fine detective. Wouldn't want to step on her toes.
They're not exactly best buddies, are they? Emma and Prosecutor Gavin, I mean.
Oh, what to do next?
You've already checked out the scene.
I don't think Gavin has the balls to cut Emma's salary, I have to say. She'd probably just beat the shit out of him. Careful, Clavier. Juicy can just pull out of thin air nude photos of you to blackmail you or sell. I don't know. Yeah, she's a mischievous one. A dubious when fucking Clavier when when Trucy tries to blackmail him. A dubious little creature getting up to mischief. This is no good. The beast is demonic in nature. Very icky, no good. I love that so much.
Prosecutor Gavin, are you right? He might be the most informed for once. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed some light on the things we found. I don't believe you, Apollo. How can you come to this concert and not know about the Gaviners?
It's not surprising why even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. You did not just compare yourself to the founding of a world superpower.
I know America exists. Gaviners aren't just the average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow. Police? A real police. By day they pack heat, but by night they heat up the stage. Shouldn't the police be working the nighttime since that's when most crimes take place? By day those lips interrogate, by night they sing songs of unrequited passion. Okay, kinda cringe. They debuted 7 years ago with 13 years hard time for love. Then came Love with No Chance of Parole, and my boyfriend is the prosecution's witness. The list of hits goes on and on.
This here's my right-hand man, Drayan Crescent. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really.
That guy's a bit of a perfectionist. When a performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes into his funk. Just like today.
I'd hope murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert. The concert today, a disaster. I'll get to the bottom of this when we see who missed a cue.
Miss Q, they were arguing about that before.
Great! I love nothing more than questioning tormented guitar artists. I remember this meme of Edward saying to Gumshoe,
Gumshoe, it's 4 p.m. The time for your daily salary cutting. And Gumshoe with the driest express like,
yeah, boss. Sure, boss. Yeah, of course. Thank God. Thanks for your mercy, prosecutor.
You should be thankful, Gumshoe.
What's this missed Q you keep talking about?
Haha, you heard it. Didn't you, from the audience?
Actually, I didn't notice anything.
See? No amateur is gonna pick up on that.
Why is his hair erect? Nope, I am No, stop! No, don't jiggle it! Oh, that's so uncomfortable! Oh, it did it again! Nope. Skip this sprite. Skip.
Do you guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No. Now take a listen to this. What's that?
A mixing board. We use it to record our concert tonight.
Aren't we supposed to investigate a murder? Francisca. Scruffy, it's 4 p.m. Time for your daily salary cutting and whipping. Gumshoe. More excited this time. Yes, boss!
Well, we've come this far. Might as well go all the way. I've always wanted to learn about the recording industry.
Let's hear it. Guilty Love.
This is about one of the devices used in recordings.
Is it literally his fucking theme song?
Oh, it just ends. Okay. We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. And use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out. Let's see who missed their cue.
That explains the white stuff on his tip, right? Yeah. Manfred. I hate you for existing. Another salary cut for you. Gumshoe. Yes, boss. Please don't kill me, pal. Doing the Manfred voice brings up fucking memories from the first game.
Wow, neat. So, could you say hear only the drum part?
Of course. That's how we'll find the criminal guilty of missing this cue tonight.
I'm more concerned with the other criminal, the one who kills people.
You want help on that case? Help me with mine.
I guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting. Also, I love the fact that we have to help the rock god figure out who missed the fucking cue. Oh, this is gonna be hard. I'm slightly tone deaf.
Well, let's begin. First, we bring out the part of the performance in question. You simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear from the bottommost bar. Like so. And there it is. Now listen.
Something wrong?
Gato was like, Dick, I'll be honest with you. I have nothing against you, but I'm gonna cut your salary cut. You did mess up.
Gumshoe's like, yes, boss. God damn, he's so cool. Apollo doesn't have any musical talent. He's got the chords of steel.
Something wrong?
You couldn't hear it. Listen again closely.
Yeah, number 2 seems to die out before all the others, right?
Timing's a little off.
You see?
There! Right at the most important part.
Even an amateur can hear it.
An amateur with a mixing board, maybe.
You're missing the point. We'll never stamp out the crime until we're perfect. Perfect!
Here he goes again.
Right, her amateur. You will prove my point.
Ah, me?
You will find the missed cue. You will tell us which instrument, which part, and is the guilty party.
But how?
Did I not just explain it? Use these sliders to adjust the volume for each part, then you will find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue. You'll find it with your untrained amateur ears. We must perceive!
Nothing to do but try, Apollo.
I guess. Oh man, this looks kind of fun. First, quick review. Use the sliders to adjust volume. Press the section of the song you wish to hear on the bottom bar. Sliders and bar. Got it. You should be picking up yodeling or something. Giving Fuyuhiko's voice to Darien? Yeah, basically. Once you've found the guilty party, press the corresponding number.
Time to rock!
Okay. Yeah, that guitar too seems like the issue to me, but let's check out all the other ones. That seems fine. Oh, wait, no.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay. Keyboards. This. Drums. Fine. What about number 2? Yo, God! Yeah, that is bad. Holy fuck. Is that second guitar? Yeah, that's lead guitar. This is bass. Yeah, so lead guitar, rhythm guitar, bass, keyboard, drums. So it seems second guitar, which is usually the singer. Ah! What Gavin is doing right now is basically the equivalent of a mechanic allowing you to design a new plane all on your own. You worked at Wendy's for like 3 years. I mean, not really. This is not exactly hard. Yeah, let's hear it. Oh, yeah. That rhythm guitar fucked it up. Holy fuck. Especially when you hear it with the bass and the drums, which are usually just percussion. You can actually mostly hear it when you pair it up with the bass. Because the rhythm guitar and the bass match up really well in this. Yeah, let's put these all back up. Do a Bakugo impression for Darien? Maybe it could fit, or maybe give him a Raiden voice?
Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors. Gavin, you're the worst fucking musician I've ever known.
I don't know. Number 2.
Take that!
Take that! This part is off. Which is that second guitar. It was you, Darien! I thought Darien was the lead guitarist! Aren't you second guitar? The singer is usually second guitar! What kind of bullshit band is this?
Oh well, looks like the cat's out of the bag.
Oh, well, that's all you have to say. That kind of attitude lets killers walk free, Darien.
Here they go again. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. I suddenly feel like we're just wasting time. It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad. Experience of what?
We're just stealing the mixing board, I guess.
I still can't get over the title of that song. Guilty Love. So corny.
Oh, we can... Oh! I wonder, can we actually hear the gunshot on this track? Maybe. Let's see. What if we turn down all instruments? Tempo maker, okay. Let's hear for gunshots. Nothing picked up on first guitar. Nothing picked up on bass guitar. On keyboard. No, you can't. I can't hear any gunshots, but I have a feeling Darien messing up is somehow gonna be a view. We'll see. Darien Crescent. Guitarist for the Daveners. His job is as a detective in Criminal Affairs Division 3. Of course he is.
You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting. And something about your guitar case being busted.
You're well informed.
You mentioned it a few times.
It all happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault.
Keyring?
It's got all my keys on it, yeah? My bike key, my car key, the key to my guitar case.
Wait, so this keyring?
It disappeared. I thought I'd put it in my jacket pocket.
Prosecutor Gavin's keyring.
What if gunshots were just part of a track? You can't prove it. Yeah, right? I've always had the idea of maybe a track of a song talking about war that actually used gunfire and like slides locking and guns being loaded and shit as the percussion for the track. I think like just doing the entire percussion for the track using just the sounds of, like slides locking, shells ejecting, guns being loaded and guns shooting would be really fucking cool. Throw in some explosions there as well. Like fucking like Tchaikovsky using the using his fucking cannons for the for percussion in one of his symphonies, right? Like that shit's really fucking cool. I wouldn't trust a man with such a yee ass haircut with my life. Hey Dran, maybe if you got rid of that yee ass haircut, you'd get some bitches on your dick, or better yet, maybe Emma would call your dog ass if you stopped fucking with that defense attorney or whatever she's fucking with. Man, fuck you!
Prosecutor Gavin's ring disappeared.
And to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. In order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock.
Wait, his guitar wasn't the one that...
The very one! Up in flames! And right on stage, too!
I actually thought that was part of the show.
Crazy! The thing is, if there was an incendiary device inside of the guitar's, like, sound box, it should have made the guitar sound different, because it would have changed the resonance of the air in the airwaves in the guitar box. Can we refrain from using the word eject when Drayan is on screen with that yee ass haircut? Crazy.
And to top it off, Mr. Latusse's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days indeed. You think? Well, we live in a crazy, noisy, bizarre town, one could say. What's wrong, What's wrong, Trucy?
Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen.
Likely by someone who planted an incendiary device on the guitar for reasons unknown.
Then a very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Mr. Latouche dies.
Yeah, and?
Do I have anything that I can do? I am hungry right now. Holy. Not really. The only thing edible I have at my disposal are salt and Splenda. So I guess that will have to do. Sweet.
Yes, and?
Could it all really just be a coincidence?
Yeah, I need some electrolytes. Give me a second. Very nice.
Could it really just be a coincidence?
Coincidence? Meaning... Drain, can you make any sense of all this?
Hey, don't look at me.
What do you think, Apollo? I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or all this was planned.
You aren't thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you, Fraulein?
I am.
What? Hey, don't leave me in the dark with Spike here.
Name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about? Haven't you noticed the connection, Apollo? Curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today.
The keychain. The bike that didn't start, the guitar case that didn't open, the guitar that caught on fire, and the man who died was holding it.
Oh, well, I have noticed. You know, something was bugging me too. Keyring, and the guitar, and the body. Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy.
He's bluffing. He hasn't figured it out.
No, I'm not looking. Nope, not looking. Not looking. Ah, but I gotta look at the dialogue.
This up. If you're a man, you're as clueless as I am.
Ah! Well, no, because all your blood is going to your fucking hair. So of course you can't think.
No, give her forehead a chance. Let's see your evidence of the connection, shall we?
Evidence? Oh, I'd better think of something pronto.
Come on. Let's see it. What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles?
You're right.
Connection is this, right? I see you were close, but really, you're kind of far. Remote even.
Anger, Trucy, Apollo.
Those sudden motions, just find the evidence slowly. Come on. That's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles. Oh no!
Well, fuck. Let's see. Sugar. Haven't found that connection yet. On that night, in your embrace, when you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Pleasure, pleasure, but fleeting memory wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. Whoa, whoa, burning on in my heart. Fire, burn my love away, all away like a bullet of love. Fire, take away life, all away. Guitar, guitar, up together in the sky. Very cool, very cool. It's this, isn't it?
The lyric sheet? The Guitar Serenade? What's that got to do with anything?
It has everything to do with everything.
Though I wouldn't have believed it if Florane hadn't pointed it out.
What are you talking about, man? Enough with the riddles.
This hair is incredible. Do not disdain for my attractive physique. If you groomed yourself more eloquently, you will not find yourself a bachelor still. Even more so, perhaps the young lady you caught will return your correspondence when she tires of the surgeon or magistrate she fancied. Okay, no, I need to do this in a British accent. Do not hold disdain for my attractive physique. Perhaps if you groomed yourself more eloquently, you will not find yourself a bachelor still. Even more so, perhaps the young lady you caught with will return your correspondence when she tires of that surgeon or magistrate she fancies, saddle goose. Imagine saying this to a guy in a really thick English accent. Also, took way too much to type. You need to throw in some more Shakespearean stuff, right? Like, What? You egg? Stabs him. You sussy boy! What? You egg? Stab. What a great exchange.
Maybe it is a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Did you think, Florane?
I do. Everything that happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics of this song.
What? No way.
I don't know if I should stop it here, like if we gotta continue the investigation keeps going. I just don't know how much longer we have. And you can't tell me because you haven't played this far. Look, let's just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Let's list them in the order that they occurred. While reading this lyric sheet, the keyring was stolen. And not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring. Actually, we don't even have a murder suspect yet. Okay, I think I need to take a break here. Or not yet. I'm gonna order food. Because this seems like it might go on for a little bit. So I'm gonna order some food. And I'll take a break when it arrives to go pick it up, and then we'll eat while we continue the case. Because, my god. And the dining hall is closing in 8 minutes, so that's not... let's see. Mr. Beast Burger. Five Guys, Wendy's... ooh, Popeyes is open. Yes, let's do Popeyes. Let's do Popeyes. Understood. Looks good, although I need... I'm ordering... fries. See, handcrafted tenders. I want them spicy, actually. Let's get those spicy. Ranch, large Cajun fries, and then a Coke. Yeah, okay, that should be good. Or, actually, no, I don't feel like Popeyes today. I want something a bit lighter. Let's get KFC. Since I actually really feel like eating spicy right now, and KFC has spicier than Popeyes. KFC. But that's like 30 to 40 minutes. No, that's way too fucking long. Hell no, let's just do Popeyes. Let's just do Popeyes. See, mate. Actually, mate, I won't like scared Tanisha will ring your ugly mug if she ain't sugging with that Ed Quarkle Tom Sawyer the slug cunt. That is the most British thing I've ever read. Yeah, pretty much. Tonight on tonight on bottom gear. Alright, food will arrive in about 20 minutes. 40 bucks. Jesus fucking Christ. Why is Popeye so expensive? It's so good. Alright, let's wait for the order to get placed. Okay, yeah, it'll get here in like 30-ish minutes. Okay, so the tricky part here is gonna be being able to watch the, look at the chat and keep track of my order at the same time, so... How long is this trial? Well, I mean, I've already ordered the food, so I'm not gonna take a break until it actually, you know, arrives. So, okay, I'm gonna... So I have, Uber Eats open on my phone so that I can check when my order is arriving. So for that reason, I'm going to not actually have chat open. So I won't be able to see, so once I'm back in the game, I won't be able to see your messages. I'll tab out every once in a while just to check, but yeah, I probably won't be able to respond to your messages as fast as... Yeah. Is any key ring a heart-shaped key ring? Yeah, the key to your heart. It's right here. You stole away the keys my heart held onto so tight. This is a heart holding keys. Next, his guitar burst into flames. Burning on in my heart, fire burned my love away. And then Mr. Latouche was killed. Like a bullet of love, fire take my life away. That's crazy. No kidding. So everything that happened today... Here. I need to... hold on, give me a second. Alright. I'm just putting on my shoes so that, because the restaurant is literally like a minute away, so once the order is picked up, it's going to be here immediately, so I need to go pick it up. No new messages? Okay.
So, everything that happened today, here. This song predicted it all?
Or perhaps it was the other way around. Huh? The criminal could have based their crime on the lyric. Who would go through all that trouble? Someone with a flair for the dramatic. Someone who moves in mysterious ways, no doubt. I believe you're stumbled upon something quite vital. And quite annoying, Fraulein. I love this new sprite, it's so good. Hold on, I need to make that an emoji for the server. Give me a second. And saying this just once again, Discord server in the description. I'll crop that later. Now that will do. Ooh, new message.
Hammock, I am the ultimate alpha male. Mate, I only climax for one or two reasons. I either climax for the purpose of reproduction with beautiful women chops. Hammock, you bloody idiot.
Alright, let me try to do a Jeremy voice.
Hammond, maybe if you... No. Jums, if you got rid of that G-ass haircut, maybe you have some bitches on your dick. Or maybe the Stig would call your dog ass instead of fucking with that Richard Hammond or whatever he's fucking with. Captain Slow.
Lyrics predicted the crime, Clavier.
Seems a bit more than just a coincidence to me.
I have to agree. Key ring, the guitar, the murder.
The keyring might have been dropped by accident. Yet the victim was holding it. Hard to think it was unconnected.
That's true. Prosecutor Gavin is as calm and collected as ever. So, the criminal matched their actions to the lyrics?
That sounds likely.
Why would anyone do that?
Drama.
We think about that. I'm gonna get cracking on the biggest crime here. I'm gonna talk to the Berigian embassy about Mr. Latouche.
Ah, right. Thanks, Darian.
I'll leave the pondering of my mysteries to you. I'm out of here.
Nope, not looking at the twitching hair. Somebody did a video of Jeremy, Hammond, and James catapulting a rock at a Skyrim giant. Is probably, yeah. The same guy also did a video of them. You know the clip with James trying to light the fucking the Satan missile? Someone changed it to be a fucking in Fallout, and it's really good.
James, maybe if you weren't sexually attracted to your car, mate, maybe you would play some skits on your club, mate. A foreign national, Mr. Latouche, was killed. That seems like that would have to be the point of all of this. But they did more than that. They left us with not only a murder, but a mystery.
Gavin sure is irritable today. And maybe this is the real Prosecutor Gavin you don't get to see in the courtroom.
I've heard enough, frankly. You find any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourselves, yeah?
Yeah. I guess this is all we're gonna get from Prosecutor Gavin. That leaves Lemuroir to question. Prosecutor Gavin, do you know where Lemuroir is now?
Ah, I heard her go to my dressing room. With that pianist, Machi Tabaye, of course. She seemed rather shocked by Mr. Latouche's sudden passing.
Gaviner's dressing room. Why is it so hot in this goddamn room? I am sweating! Even though it's like below 0 outside, and my heater is off. What the fuck?
Same game made a Fallout video. Yep. Funny things, I don't think it's out of character for any of them to explode a nuke by mistake. Oh yeah, no. James would obviously try to light it, and then Hammond would try to, I still think, you know the Toyota Hilux that they weren't even able to destroy, even though they literally dropped a building on it? I still think literally just give Hammond, because like, the first time you had James try to destroy it. I mean, no, you had first Jeremy try to destroy it, and then James. But they never gave Hammond a chance, because just give Hammond that and a racetrack, it will be not operational within seconds. Gaviner's dressing room. Got it. Alright, let's go. Meantime, water. Let's go.
Yeah, I just want my food to get here. Nuke button would jam on Hammond if you were to use that, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Detonating a nuke is such a talkier thing to do. Yeah, drop a nuke on the Toyota Hilux to see if it survives. This guy again. Ah! Who's there? Here he goes again. Who is that guy?
Colonel, I've infiltrated the concert, but it seems like and I've eliminated the target. But I've been spotted. The clap of my ass cheeks is too loud and it alerted the guards. Though it looks like they're both children.
It's fucking Solid Snake ass. Just sneaking around. There he goes again. Who is that guy? Trucy. You know, he did look sort of familiar. So he is a friend of yours. No, that's not it. Sorry, I don't remember. Curiouser and Curiouser. Anything new in the dressing room? Okay. Let's go to the Governor's dressing room. July 7th, Governor's dressing room. I'm guessing she's gonna be our client? Ah, Leroy! What has happened? And so the veil has been lifted. You lying skank. What a Weasley little liar, dude. I can't speak English. Go fuck yourself. I heard that Mr. Latus has died. Lemeror, you speak? I mean, you speak English? Yes. I was invited here from the Republic of Berignia. But I am not Berignian by birth. But was it Mr. Latus, your interpreter? Ah, that, yes, well, it was Mr. Latus's idea. He thought it would add to the mystery, you see. And your pianist is also... No, Machitabaya is Berignian, not that! He does not speak English. Now please tell me, what has happened to Mr. Latus? Why did he... Actually, Mr. Latus was... Also, great deflection by her on her pianist clearly not being blind. Trucy! Remember what Prosecutor Gavin said. Not a word! Mr. Latus is Lemuro's manager. That's not fair to her. I mean, isn't she a related party? I see who Prosecutor Gavin doesn't want to alert, I suspect. All we have been told is that wait here in this room. It is very unsettling. Sorry, we're trying to figure it out ourselves. Alright, let me check chat, 'cause I haven't checked. Now remember that special where Jeremy made his own car? Imagine that, but Jeremy invents some nuke protection that dresses up Hammond and drops a nuke on his hand. Then James yells because they scratched his car. James always gets the short end of the stick, but James is easily my favorite of the Top Gear by far. Jeremy is second, but James is just so great. Our Man in Japan was such a great show, and I'm glad they're doing now more seasons in different countries. You think I could ask you some questions? Of course, I'm always willing to help. She's as calm as she looked on stage. Can't put a finger on why, but I like this Lemon.
Спасибо, сука, блядь.
What is it, Machi?
Смех все секс, я сирки бляка, я бляка.
But you'd be alone.
Spurs, I do not know how I am understanding you, even though you are clearly speaking English. And I supposedly do not know English, but fuck me.
What seems to be the problem? Machi, he's not good around strangers. He wishes to go out for a breath of fresh air. Would that be alright? And tamper with the crime scene, you little murderer? Hell no! Sure, of course! Very well. What is it you wish to ask me about? But yeah, no, this case is long as fuck. We're already 3 hours in, and we're not done with the first investigation. Insane. Also, she has a nice theme. It's really calm. Would you mind taking a look at this, Lemimore? Lemimore? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what to say. God damn, I need that food to get here fast. I'm getting lightheaded. Streaming takes a lot out of you. It really fucking does. It's so much fucking energy. Jesus Christ. Oh, there's some guys who like stream for like 11 hours. I don't know how I would be able to do that. Do I have literally anything that can keep my energy up until this food gets here? Not really. Alright, I'll just grin and bear it. James also murdered Jeremy multiple times, throwing Jeremy's cards, yeah. Every time Machi speaks, just out an outdated meme. Sure.
Sorry, I'm not sure what to say. I wish I could help you.
Don't worry about it. It's really one of the most pleasant refusals I've had. Yes, he's not like, go fuck yourself, you fucking blithering idiot. That's nice. Would you mind taking a look at this, Lemmerer? Nope. Supposedly 15 minutes left. Oh, that was a stomach grumble. I don't know if the mic picked it up. I don't think so, because of the noise scale. Eee. Oh! It's on its way! Let's fucking go! Okay. We are taking a 10-minute break right here. Ooh, Streamlabs updated its interface. I mean, I'm good at, like, public speaking. It's just being seated on a chair. I need to be, like, moving around and stuff. But yeah, food is on its way, so I'm gonna be taking a 15 minutes break just to go pick it up, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna say 10 minutes? Just be on... I think that should be enough. Okay, yeah. But... it's taking an interesting route, but yeah, 10 minutes should be enough, I think. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. Turns out 10 minutes was fucking perfect because I got back with the goods. Oh, good. I am gonna go ahead and wait until it's properly 10 minutes, because, you know, anyone skipping in the VOD would skip ahead 10 minutes, and I don't want to, you know, start while they wouldn't be here, so. I said 10 minutes, so we'll wait until it's, 8:21 before continuing. It's just so good. Okay, let's get going. Where's my phone? Fuck. You know, open up chat once again. Huh? Okay, cool. Oh, this one just fell apart.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to say. I wish I could help you.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Think harder. Apparently one of the most... Oh, this is the same. Nope. Oh, this is new. Okay. That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you?
A brooch! Yes! Well, it may be mine.
Of course, let me more.
I was wearing a brooch earlier, you see.
Not exactly suspicious, considering we found it in her dressing room, and a brooch is an article of clothing.
Must have lost it. Well, that explains the brooch we found. It was Laborer's. Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it.
So this brooch belongs to her. That begs the question. Is something wrong, Apollo? What's this brooch doing at the It's her dressing room, you numbskull! Is this man actually retarded? This is man actually retarded. Anything different here? No, I guess we just have to talk to her then. Okay, let me finish this biscuit real quick. Alright, that's that. I'll eat one piece of it. I usually, when I'm eating Popeyes, I usually leave the chicken for last. Because I actually think the fries and biscuits are actually better than the chicken itself. And I can keep the chicken overnight. The chicken, I can just stick it in the fridge, and it's perfectly fine the day after. I can't do that with the fries and the biscuits.
The Republic of Berigia. It's in Northern Europe, right? So like in the Scandinavian area, maybe? I've never even heard of it.
Same. Learn something new every day, I guess.
I started out singing in a restaurant. Then a producer called me.
Fun fact.
Brandon Urie from Panic at the Disco started by singing out at I think it was a diner or a fast food place, and the customers, he would just sing in the kitchen, and all the customers would tell him how good his voice was, and that's when he decided to try giving music a shot. I knew it. Here I am. You don't say. You know, my daddy plays piano in a restaurant. Users tend to look for talent, true. Oh my god! A third stray shot! Can't do my... Oh, is that a chat message? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Give me a second, Firewall. For some reason, I haven't been seeing your messages because my chat hasn't been updating. Give me a second. I just looked at my, like... The fuck? There we go. Now it's working. Welcome back. You ordered, that's okay. I really moved for some pizza. It's just slow. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got Popeyes. I got some biscuits, some large Cajun fries. And spicy chicken tenders. Yeah. Man, oh, fucking Phoenix catching all of the stray gunfire. Holy shit. Yeah, when I order, I like to order more, especially when I'm doing Popeyes, because the Popeyes medium fries are not big enough for me, since I think the fries are the best part of the Popeyes meal, and one biscuit is not enough. So I'll order the 8-piece tenders, which then means I can basically fill myself up on like biscuits, fries, and maybe 1 or 2 tenders, and then I can leave the rest of the tenders for tomorrow. And they're just as good out of the freezer. Lemuroar, you're not really from Berigia, are you? Were you born here? Well... Oh, is that supposed to be a secret? Image is everything when you're a star. Well, Popeye's fries are fantastic. Desperate need of salt. Holy shit. They are unsalted as hell. Image is everything when you're a star. I know a bit about that, of course. Yes, it is something like this. Contract, you might say. I'm also not to speak anything but Bourgeois in public. Image is important, I guess. She's not all image, though. Her tongues are lovely. Real landscape painter and sound.
She's also fake as fuck.
Painter and what?
And that we even have Popeyes in my area. Yeah, it didn't even leave the US until a few years ago.
She travels the world, turning the sights she sees into the music.
But I mean, they are expanding to more and more countries, so eventually there might be.
That's the secret to your music's beauty, right? You're very perceptive. Oh, I use your songs all the time in my stage act. I don't have to pay royalties for that, do I?
Stop while you're ahead, Truth. Realized we have a Domino's in my area, and I was like, holy shit. I used to eat Domino's, but they got rid of the pan pizza, and I loved that pan pizza. And the other options were just not as good.
This landscape painter and sound too is an image. Yet without it, my songs would not be so widely heard. They even call you the siren of the ballad, right? Yes, I'm Bourgeois, Lamoureux. In Bourgeois, Lamoureux means the siren. Hear that perhaps already I am not the siren I once was.
Come on, Apollo, piece it together. Siren. Nope. He's stupid.
Your pianist, Machi, was it?
Probably rearranging the crime scene as we speak, the little bastard.
He's cute, like a porcelain doll.
He's very European. Is he gay or European?
I met him while singing in restaurants in Virginia. He is an orphan, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came live with me. Like a fairy tale, almost.
I notice he hardly leaves your side.
Yes, well, he is blind. At first I hesitated at dragging him across the world. He doesn't speak English.
He doesn't speak English either, does he? What's better, Domino's Pizza or Pizza Hut? We don't have Pizza Hut, so that's not an option. Pizza Hut is interesting. Some people really like it, some people really don't. I would probably pick it over Domino's, but I just don't think either of them are good. Like, I think Domino's used to be good when they had the fucking pan pizza, but they got rid of that shit. So really, the only, like, pizza chain that I, like, actively like is Papa John's. Because they probably have the best crust and sauce in the, like, pizza fast food world.
Doesn't speak English either, does he? He was never less Virginia before we met. I made his presence part of my contract. Machi and I together are Lamoureux. Together always.
That's nice.
Mr. Lettuce was my new manager.
Ew.
Yes, from 3 months ago.
Did the last one get killed mysteriously too?
Around when I received Mr. Gavin's invitation to come, I met Mr. Lettuce at my office. He was to be my manager and bodyguard.
Well, turns out he was the one that needed protecting in the end. Huh.
And as it turned out, my interpreter.
Interpreter? Do you speak English?
Yes, but we were to visit more places than just here. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one.
I wonder if that was a concert in California, or in America, in the Japanese version, because if it's so, that would be really cool. Kind of like how in Watchmen, in the comic books, the villain says, "I'm not some movie villain," and then in the movie, he says, "I'm not some comic book villain." This is a really cool touch.
I fear that may have been cancelled now. Was this a lettuce from the Republic of Virginia, too? Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I'm afraid there is much I do not know about him. Now I shall never know. No one will even tell me why he has died.
You'll figure out eventually when we drag his murderer into the sunlight.
I'm sorry. Cheater Gavin said we weren't to talk to anyone. Mr. Latouche was a talented man, the siren of the ballad. That phrase was his idea, you know. I am happy for him that it becomes so well known.
The siren. Gears scanning. Who watches the Watchmen? The Watchdogs. That's what he meant. Apollo, you are the slowest motherfucker. How did this take you so long? Holy shit.
Apollo?
I haven't actually read Watchmen. I just know about that specific line.
You are Siren, right? Lemur? That is the meaning of my name in Borginese, yes.
Well, yeah, of course he was thinking about mermaids because he was stupid.
It's the name my producer gave me, but why do you ask? It's very important. I have to know for sure if the siren was you. What do you mean important? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Siren. Turns out that's a very important word in this case. How? We found Mr. Lettuce. Still alive. What? I missed? I heard him say something. His last words. Mr. Latouche, can you hear me?
Yes. Witness.
Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness?
Witnesses. My friend.
He said siren? Really? It's the only one. But I'm sure that's what he said. Mr. Latouche said that? That's the witness. And you're the siren, Larimore. Lemurer. Did you see what happened?
Lemurer.
May I ask, are you with the police?
I'm a defense attorney. I fucking hate the cops.
Well, no, I'm a defense attorney. An attorney? Yet there would be no arrests, yes?
Is that a problem? Hey, I'm gonna have my work cut out for me when the arrest happens, so I'm just getting ahead of it. You know, I'm being proactive here. Watchmen is a great series. It almost ruined the comic industry because everyone wanted to copy it. Even Snyder's Man of Steel was part of Watchmen. Yeah, there's a lot of people that try to deconstruct superheroes now with stuff like The Boys and stuff like that.
No problem. This is attorney not work for a client. If you have no client, you should leave the investigation to the police, I think. Paramore, I am sorry, but I cannot answer your questions. I'm afraid you lack the authority to ask them.
The police lack the authority to ask them too. You know you don't have to tell them anything. Now, why? Witness the crime, why won't she tell us?
I believe we are through here.
I believe so.
Through with this fake ass hoe.
Alright. Alright, let's go to the crime scene and see it's been completely rearranged. Whoa, whoa, who's there now? Ah, it's you. She's back. Where were you? Ah, Emma! Is something wrong? He looks grumpier than usual. You bet something's wrong. The impossible happened. Ah, it's all your fault, you know? Ah, maybe this is about us leaving the crime scene? What do you mean by impossible? It's gone. Utterly gone. Did they steal the corpse? What's gone? The body, stupid. What else? That fucking fake blind fucking almost dropped my drink. Piano player. Motherfucker. Mr. Latussa's body has disappeared. What? How the fuck do you move such a hunk of a man? Without anyone noticing? You could stuff him in like an instrument case, right? I say a Laramore's dressing room. Ah, prosecutor down. For a vacant stare, I gather you've heard the news. I heard Mr. Latussa's body has gone missing. Look for yourself. Womp womp. Quite the pickle. Quite the pickle. How can you just stand there? We have to start the There's no need for alarm, fine detective. All entrances and exits have been sealed. The body will not leave the building. I suggest we go find ourselves a cadaver. There will be plenty of time to ponder the whys later. Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin. Oh, we'll find him. I'm rather enjoying this. How could Mr. Latussa's body just disappear? He's legally blind? Says fucking who? This the bitch has lied about fucking everything. She's not Portuguese, she speaks English. It's all a lie. Hell. Have you ever moved a guitar case weighing as much as a man? Well, no, because a concert venue like this would have carts that you would use to transport heavy instruments like pianos. You can stuff a man inside the case that you would put, say, a cello in. Right? And then you literally just take it in a cart and it just looks like you're carrying an instrument. Mr. Latussa's body just disappeared. Well, you heard the man. Let's get searching.
Hey, I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but...
Yeah, it's Darian.
See? Peter's gone missing. He was in the dressing room.
Geeter? Who's Geeter?
That's why I call my guitar. You like, man?
Your guitar was stolen. This hasn't been a good day for guitars or Geeters. Okay, body first, then guitar. And if someone finds that guitar, please bring it to our dressing room.
Peter's like a missing person. Not lost and found, man.
It's lost and found when we have a murderer on the loose. Well, this sure is a... what do you call it? Sausage? No, wait! The pickle! I told you to stay in this room! Sorry. Much else I can say. That's alright. Top priority now is finding that body. You can make it up to me later. 10 bags or so of chocolates and a couche do the trick nicely. So that's how she keeps it, how she keeps stocked up on a detective's salary. Blackmail and guilt tripping. You should watch your sugar intake, Emma.
Let's go.
Management? God. July 8th. 1 in the morning, in the wings. Does something seem different to you, Apollo? I think it's definitely different here. Let's check it out. But yeah, the platform has been written. That stage there must have been lowered before. That's the tower that Glamour and Prosecutor Gavin were singing on. Someone must have raised it. I don't see a way to control it from here. Apollo, what about the ladder there up against the wall? You used to take a look up the top. Maybe we should get Emma. What are you talking about? We have to see this sort of thing for ourselves. Wonder if Emma's salary is small as Gumshoe's considering all the junk she eats and the fact that she's... Okay. I imagine her salary isn't nearly as low because the key distinction is that Emma is a legitimately competent investigator, whereas Gumshoe isn't. I'm not so good with heights. Stop whining and start climbing. Oh. It didn't look that high from below, really. When we got up top, I felt every one of those 20 feet down. Of course, I wasn't thinking about the height anymore. But after we found up there, found two things we were looking for. One thing we never expected. A second body? Serial killers! Yes! I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for a serial killer case or something similar. Yes! Poggers! Let's go! Body, guitar in hand, and the pianist. Achitabae. He's rocking out. What the fuck is happening? This is so long. We're gonna be hitting 4 hours soon. Gumshoe's great as a character. As a detective, he's fucking garbage. July 8th, 10:09 a.m. Write Anything Agency. Oh, that concert last night went sour in a hurry. No kidding. Why did they arrest Machi? Oh! He's alive. Well, that's disappointing. Don't look at me like it's my fault. What is being possibly dead but actually knocked out have to do with being blind? Machi Tabaye, the blind pianist, arrested on suspicion of murdering romaine lettuce. I can't with these fucking names. It's like fucking Dragon Ball. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. I can't believe such a cute little boy could do something so horrible. I guess they have proof of some kind? What proof could possibly prove that? Morning! What the fuck? Man just kicked in the door! Surprise, motherfucker! I'd like to imagine he just pokes his head in through the window. Morning. For Prosecutor Gavin! What a night, eh? I apologize for being so upset. Mr. Gavin, you know what's going on. Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Don't look at him like like it's his fault either. It was tough for me too. We were formed together that night after all, yet. The powers that say that, given the circumstances, that could only have been him. What do you mean by the circumstances? Clavier, why are you in my house? Clavier, why are you in my house? Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but how did you get in here?
Lemuroir was invited from Berignia as an ambassador of goodwill. It is vital that this case be wrapped up swiftly. That's all the powers that be want, really.
Those are circumstances, all right. Makes Matchy the only possible suspect.
Her forehead. You seem to have forgotten what you were talking to the prosecution, the enemy.
Not in an Ace Attorney game.
Here's Gavin!
Right. I think I like this side of Prosecutor Gavin better, actually.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the particulars of this case. Especially not to the defense attorney.
What did you just say? Hey, the defense attorney?
And that's why I came to tell you. He's down at the detention center. He wants to request your services.
You mean Machi wants... That's what we've been waiting for, Apollo! Let's get going! She was just ready to just run down to the detention center at the drop of a fucking hat. Jesus Christ. Right.
Good luck. I'm off to question Lemuroir.
Right. Later. Hope I'm up to this. Yeah, well, we've got our client.
July 8th, detention center visitor's room.
Well, I just don't get it. I refuse to believe a cute kid like that could do something so terrible.
You said that already.
You do be drippy, though. Oh, fuck. Hold on, give me a second. My headphones are running low on the battery. Gavin performed the best 5 seconds concert ever, where the lyrics are just "Give him up and da da da." He kicks down the door. Brilliant, truly brilliant. Is audio still good? Yeah, okay. Machi, everything's gonna be okay. We're here for you. Hi. Maybe you can tell me about last night?
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
That's when I realized how tough it must be. Little kid like this. A country so far from everything he's ever known. He's the perfect scapegoat because he can't defend himself. How did he even request our defense? Maybe Lemuroir can help. Didn't Prosecutor Gavin say she was with him?
Good luck. I'm off to question Lemuroir.
But what are we gonna do? That's, good question. I can't think of anything we can do but go off this. You know, for the best of the trial tomorrow.
Abababooey.
Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. That was 4 hours. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not doing this. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna leave this here. I am exhausted, but yeah. Thanks for being here, everyone. Firewall and guy who was here earlier. I forgot their name, but thanks to them too if they're still hanging around. Starberry Milkshake, that's the one. Yeah, I'll be not this coming week, but the week after that, I'll be marathoning the Ace Attorney anime. I'll probably put in I'll probably put in an event to, you know, give the time and the date. Probably a few days before. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That's the 100 celebration. I'll probably also be having some extremely hot sauce then. See if maybe I can get Bryce in on the action. But yeah, of course, Firewall. It's great to be here, and stay safe with everything that's going on in Eastern Europe right now. Yeah. Yeah, you take care, too. Oh yeah, and one more thing. I wish every Ukrainian a steady hand. All right, I'll be back maybe Tuesday, depends on how busy I am. But if not, then I'm not gonna be available next weekend. Then probably the next time you'll see me will be yeah, probably when I do the Ace Attorney marathon. So yeah, later guys. Thanks for being here.